Hey, bro, question for you. If a shoe dog could shoe dog, how much would he shoe dog? Yay! What is up? Episode 50 on deck. Welcome to the Shoe Pound, guys. The Shoe Pound is back in action.
Wait a minute. When did we rename the podcast?
It's a Shoe Dog podcast. Well, I'm gonna call this. arena the Shoe Pound, where we talk about it and pound it all out, bro.
Pause.
Pause. Don't lay these paws on those people, bro. Don't lay these paws on the people. How you doing, bro? What's up today, bro?
I'm all right, man. Waiting on this delivery to come through.
Okay, we might have a live unboxing here today.
Hopefully we will. I'm not counting on it, but hopefully we will.
Okay, cool. By the way, guys, just to get all the formalities out of the way, please do like, follow, subscribe. Please do come and check us out on YouTube. That's 808 Kicks ATL, the bro, Q, and myself, Lovekickscustom. Please do check us out on Instagram. Please do come through on our TikToks. The Shoe Dog Podcast TikTok will be starting to ramp up, and obviously my TikTok on Lovekickscustom. Go and check us out, where we try and give you all the information, all the guidance, all the advice possible, guys. And on top of that, we're all on the audio channels now, so you can actually check us out on Apple. And if you listen to us, come and check us out on all the social media platforms and come and interact as well, because it's going to be awesome going forwards. And we are actually gearing up to become bigger and better in ourselves in 2023. And on that note, bro, what else is up today, bro?
It's been a slow week, really, but we've been getting a lot of rumors, like to try to. I think like the sneaker media's platforms have been filling in the lack of news with rumors. Which,
it always happens in January, bro. Always happens in January.
Yeah, and people, I've been seeing people say January is slow for sneakers, but not really. We just got a sneaker pass on in the US for the Chicago 2s.
Okay.
The Nike stores got them a week late, so we got a sneaker pass this past week. So a lot of people was able to pick up. And on that note, last week I had a cancellation from Size.
On
a US 13, and shout out to Hefe. He was able to get his pair on the sneaker pass.
Yeah, that's good, because you was looking for size 13 when US.
Yeah, I was trying to find his 13, and he had already, because I told him I got it, and I got the order confirmation. He sent me the money, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to keep holding this man money. So I was trying to get him as soon as I asked Scott to look out for me. I asked you to look out. Y'all were unsuccessful, but he ended up getting them on the sneaker pass. So I was so happy about that.
Bro, sometimes you're wrong for that. You can't be cancelling orders like that. I have a suspicion that they realized it was a US shipping order, so they kind of cancelled it. I have very bad. I have my own kind of thoughts on it, because I don't think a lot of companies in the UK or EU are comfortable in shipping stuff to the US anymore. That was happening in 2022. I don't know why. What happened with Size? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes Size do that for some reason. But like, this is what it is. But the best thing to happen was, sometimes, like I say, bro, it is what it is with a Z. Forget the S's. It is what it is with a Z. And sometimes the stars align and it all works out. And most times in life, everything works out. And you find that everything happens for a reason. Because if you had got the size package, you might have got some customs charges on it and all of that stuff. It might have cost the bro a bit more. But then the sneaker pass went out for the 2s, and he got the 2s for retail. Bro, it all works out. It all works out.
He ended up saving like $20 because the charges weren't too much more. The custom fees and all that stuff is included in international shipping. So that's what really made the price a little bit higher than the normal US retail. But I'm just glad he was able to hit, bro, because
Yep.
I was pretty much gonna send him his money back on the same day anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Shout out to the bro. He got the Chicago 2 size 13. I hadn't talked to him actually since he showed me the notification on the sneaker pass. So hopefully he did pick up yesterday. And I got 2 more pairs coming in. Hopefully both pairs come in the right way. I'm waiting on them right now. Coming from FedEx, which is an easier final boss to beat than UPS and that other company that we're gonna talk about in a minute.
Yeah, yo, bro. I'm gonna say one thing, right? My rotation, my collection is now called a shoe pound. It's not called a shoe. It's not called a sneaker collection. It's now officially called a shoe pound. Everything you see behind me is the pound. Where the
So
ball's
look,
going.
while we on the topic of twos, real quick, I wanted to show you, and I know we didn't plan this. This was going to be like a little bit of a surprise. I wanted to just show you real quick as far as
before we move on, you still haven't answered the question I said to you in the start. If a shoe dog could shoe dog, how much would he shoe dog?
A lot.
Simple but realistic.
So you just got your first pair of twos.
Yeah,
what
bro.
If the Jordan 2 prototype would have actually been the Jordan 2 that we got?
Oh, it looks interesting. It looks like a deconstructed 2, if I'm honest. Guys, if you're actually listening to this, go and check out the podcast for YouTube podcast for the images, because you'll see the prototype for the Jordan 3, or go look it up. Do the Nike Jordan 2 prototype.
Yeah, you can just Google Jordan 2 prototype. So this is like a one body, like one uppers. The toe box is the 2. The eyelets is from the 2, and like the shape is kind of like the 2. The wings logo look real goofy on the side right now.
Yeah. I like. You know what? I'm gonna let me just say this. That prototype to me looks like a mix between the Airship and the Jordan 1.
Yeah.
And
minus the swoosh.
Instantly when you pulled it up, of all, you know what, that actually looks like the Jordan Airship. The back looks like a Jordan 1, and more progressively, if you look down, it looks like the Airship. But I think, you know what, I think it's dope. I don't like the wings logo on the side panels where the eyelets are. That's horrible. I put, you know what, one thing with the Jordan 2, which I really appreciate when I got it in hand, is the wings logo on the actual tongue. That looks dope. That's really dope. I like that effect. I think they tried to keep the Nike Air on the actual tongue with the tag. I think if they put the swoosh on the tongue, it would look way better with this silhouette. I think they started to maneuver away from the swoosh. This looks like a pre. If I'm honest, the prototype Air Jordan 2 is giving me a lot of Jordan 1 Airship and potentially moving into Jordan 3 vibes.
Yeah, a little 3-ish, but some of the features from this prototype did make it to the actual Jordan 2 release along with the shape. Yeah. So I don't know if you had seen this before. So I just wanted to show you
bro,
that.
Bro, I've never seen that before. And guys, like that's fantastic. It's good to kind of go in and look at all the historical templates. Bro, they did the Tinker 3, and they just released some of the prototypes of the Tinker 3 and the Tinker 13 as well. They could potentially release the prototype too. It could potentially release it as a run.
Well, we got Tinker 3s. The only difference is it's got the swoosh on it. And,
but that was Tinker's indication to put the swoosh on it and the Nike stitching in the medial side. So that kind of evaporated in the actual Jordan 3. Do you prefer the Tinker 3 or do you prefer the normal 3?
I like both. I do have the black Tinker 3s. I like the white when I want it, not the white and red Air Max version. Yeah, but the white, black and red with the elephant print, I like that version. But I'm cool with both of them, bro. Like I love 3s the way they are, the original OG release 3s and also the Tinker 3s. So I don't have a problem with either.
Variety is key. I think variety is key. It's always from a rotation perspective. The more I've been picking up sneakers over the years, variety is key, guys. Like if you have a lot of different sneakers, you can't always have the same sneaker. You can't always have predominantly one silhouette with one colorway. It's gonna get boring, and I know some people like to keep in their lane, but sometimes variety is key. Sometimes having something that goes with different looks, different fits, different kind of occasions is always key. Very, very key.
Yeah, I went on a bit of a sleeper run. I was just going through my collection, and I was pulling out a bunch of sleepers. I actually rocked these yesterday, the Jordan 10 camo.
Hey, that's a dope sneaker.
I love this shoe, bro. Like, and this is one of those shoes, much like what shoe was it? Where the Air Max Concepts?
Yeah, Concepts. I was about to say that all the camo is different every single time.
Yeah, no two pairs of camo 10s are the same. Even on the one pair, as you can see, the right shoe got more brown and the left shoe has more green on the camo. So I really loved it. I know people sleep on 10s a lot, so I was just going through my stuff and I said I'm gonna start pulling out some of my sleepers and putting them on the turf.
The light olive 9 released this week for the UK and the EU. I don't know if it released over there.
Yeah, it released over here too.
Yeah, I don't think it did too well. And a lot of people don't feel 9s and 10s. Out of the two silhouettes, what would you prefer? Like either the 9 or the 10?
It depends because I love the first OG colorway of both pairs. The Steel 10s and the Space Jam 9s are my favorites of both the shoes. The very first OG colorway. If I had to pick between those two, I would probably go Steel 10s. Even though I love the Space Jam 9, I can't wait for them to come back. I can't wait for the Steel 10s to come back too. But I would probably go 10 because 10s are so much lighter than 9s.
Yeah.
They super comfortable, bro. Like if anybody that don't own a pair of 10s, if you get a chance to try them on, if you know somebody that'll let you put your foot in their shoe, just put a pair of 10s on feet, bro. They real comfortable.
What's the silhouette that's got all? I think it's the 9. Isn't it the 9 that's got all the memorable? The 10 is the 10. The 10's got the whole credentials, Michael Jordan's credentials.
Yeah, all his accolades. Each stripe lists a different accolade that he had achieved up to the point of the release of the 10s because he was playing baseball when they came out.
Yeah. Let me just give a shout out to all the Jordan 1s and all the Jordan silhouettes with those amazing outsoles. Every single silhouette has an amazing outsole to it and an amazing representation. Like the 1s is amazing. The 2's fantastic. 3, 4, all of those. Even like when you start getting up to the 7s and 8s, bro, the outsole is so dope. So that shout out to Tinker, shout out to all the designers that put those silhouettes together and the outsoles together. But picking up the Jordan 2 Chicago, it re-emphasized to me why I should try sneakers even if I don't like them, because it's not the fact that I didn't like it or the Jordan 2, it's the fact that I didn't want to pick it up because it was so similar to a Jordan 1 and it looked a bit more bulky version of a Jordan 1. But on reflection, don't kind of X yourself or ban yourself from getting a different silhouette because you've got bad reputation or you don't like them or you don't think it'll fit you. Try it. Step outside the box and try it, because sometimes you'll find that silhouette actually really works and it really, really is fire. And picking up the Chicago 2 has actually made me appreciate the 2 way more.
Sometimes you just got to try it out, bro. I mean, if you don't like it aesthetically, I understand you not wanting to try it. Yeah. I've always loved 2s. I only had a few pair in the collection because certain colorways just don't hit me right. And I missed the 2 wave too years ago when we were getting a lot of 2s. I missed that wave, so I'm picking up all the 2s I like now.
I'm glad it's back. I'm glad the waves back because basically, not only is it there for us to kind of pick up, and not only if it's there for us to go and see in hand, it's also there for people that actually really love twos to go and pick up. And I know a lot of sneakerheads. I'm think of one particular kick lord. Shout out to you, bro. But you actually love twos, and you were picking up twos during the dry periods as well when they every time they've released it to. So it's for the love of the game, bro. It's for the love of the fact that
Yeah.
these are sneakers are there. Some people, and I think the more down the rabbit hole you go with the silhouettes, the more it becomes a niche. So I think two's a niche. I think sevens and eights is a niche.
Yeah.
Six is potentially more of a
not so much. I
general.
think
It's when it starts to crossbreed. Sixes are more acceptable, and
they're
then
more
this particular
mainstream.
more mainstream. Then when you get up to nines and tens, they're more of a niche. 11s aren't on niche. They're way out there.
Hype.
12s is a niche. Yeah, hype. 11s are hype. 12s a niche. 13s a niche. 14s a niche, and and then everything outside of that nobody really thinks about. So yeah, bro, it's particular colorways, and this is why Jordan 1s, Jordan 3s, Jordan 4s, Jordan 5s, I think to a certain extent Jordan 5s is a bit of a niche.
A bit, yeah. I think more resellers pick up fives than regular people because I don't see them. I don't see fives as much as I see threes and fours on feet.
Yeah, the one thing I'm definitely going to say is the DJ Khaled 5 release indicated how much of a niche that sneaker is, because if it was any other sneaker that would have sold out. I think if DJ Khaled released a 4, it would have sold out. And even if it's DJ Khaled, or even if he released those DJ Khaled 3s, I think they would have sold out. Fives to me it is a bit more of a niche sneaker. And you know what fives do really well? I'll tell you what fives do really well, bro. They creep up on you, and in an instant, in the next 2 years, they slap that resale on that sneaker. So look at all the fives that released 2-3 years ago. We're talking about Michigan fives, Oregon fives. We're talking about some of the greatest fives that released in the last couple of years. Their resale on that is crazy, bro. I'm talking really stupid crazy. They're hard to pick up. A lot of people wear fives as well, so they're hard to pick up. So if you do, this is why I say with a Khaled 5s, if you didn't pick it up, you are going to regret not picking it up.
Yeah, I feel that because I didn't pick them up, and now I'm doing a bit of a scramble, trying to see what retail sizes are left, and there are some small sizes left. So if you rep small foot gang, go out. If you miss them Khaled 5s, they're still out there for retail. A lot of different places. Few and far between, but a lot of places. If you know how to look, you can find them for retail still.
Exactly that. And if you need an assist, I can go and venture for you to try and get you those in your size as well. So if you need it, just let me know.
We'll see.
I'm giving you options, bro. I'm giving you options.
Listen, I already know I can reach out to y'all, particularly you and Scott. And Cam also on the VNDS side. So I know when I need an assist, I know I can reach out. So I ain't too pressed right now. I'm just doing my due diligence and paying attention to what's going on with that shoe, because the release was slow and all of a sudden they took off and they out of there. So
yeah, I've got this finger crossed and I've got this finger crossed, and I'm hoping we see the others come out. I don't think it's not very likely. It's not very likely, but I'm hoping one day we're blessed to see other versions of that 5 come out, because let me just put it this way, and I keep raving about this, the Khaled 5s was such a dope sneaker last year. 2022 crept up, came out of nowhere pretty much, and then all of a sudden took over the full time of 2022. And to be honest, there's a lot of hype going into it, and the hype died down, like it instantly died down. Do you know what? One thing before we go into the quick strikes today, one thing I definitely want to say, like when sneakerheads literally say we want this back, we want this back, we want this back. I'm talking about we want Mocha Freeze back, we want a different silhouette back. Well, we want these 5s, and then when they do release, and not
It's
and
it.
then and it's like you're almost gaslighting the sneaker for them to release it, and then they all of a sudden just sit. Like I regret not picking up the Mocha Freeze, but I remember when they came out, bro, and they
Outlet.
tanked. They
Outlet.
tanked, bro.
Bro,
Yep, they
when
tanked.
I first started going to Nike outlets regularly, that Mocha 3 was the first shoe that I saw. And I'm being honest, I'm not a fan of the Mocha 3. I get it. I understand the history and the importance of that shoe. But in 2018, it went to the outlet, bro. And
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry. Was it 19? No, 19. I saw it in the
Yep.
outlet in 2019. It released in 18. So yeah, man, Mocha 3s, just like any others, like people right now, when we got rumors about the playoff 8s, you see people in comments, I can't
Gassing
wait,
it.
I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. And when they drop, they're gonna be probably pretty easy to get outside of the resale community picking them up just
Oh,
to hold on to them.
bro. Whew. The eggnog 8. Did you see the eggnog 8?
I don't want to talk about that shoe, bro.
Why
That
did
shoe, bro. That eight nog is. I don't want to talk about it, bro.
that I
Because
can't believe
they're
that.
not gonna release it, bro.
I know, bro.
They gotta release it.
That's very close to like that colorway is almost really close to the Rue 8s. It's just different enough to be not associated with the same sneaker.
Bro, if that ain't a Christmas release that they do in the next couple of years, bro, I will be very disappointed. Because we get Grinches every year from different brands, and LeBron gonna do his Christmas run, and a lot of companies and signature athletes do their Christmas run. That eight nog, bro, they should drop it around Thanksgiving.
Yo,
Because
bro.
eggnog, being in the alcohol distribution industry, I'm seeing eggnog in August because
Yeah.
a lot of companies they don't produce a lot of eggnog, like the alcohol brand collaboration eggnogs. They sell out very quickly. So from August and September, before
I just
Halloween, even we
I just
seeing
wanna
eggnog.
I just want to bring this to the visuals because, like, if you haven't seen the Eggnog 8, guys, you need to come and check out the podcast on YouTube and look at how beautiful this Eggnog 8 is. Like this sneaker, the Eggnog 8, with it goes from different variations of tan brown, cream to tan
Cinnamon.
brown to dark brown to that cinnamon touch on that actual overlays on those wing overlays, bro. Those strap overlays with that touch of that cinnamon brown, bro, speckled all over. This sneaker is dope. I don't know why this is a PE. This needs to release. I hope we get something similar in the future. And I'm hyped for the Jordan 8s, bro. I want some more Jordan 8s. I've got 2 in my rotation. No, 3 in my rotation as we speak. I've got the Champagnes. I've got the Rui 8s and also Taxi 8s. I need more 8s, bro. I've been so hyped on 8s since I got the Champagne 8s a couple of years ago, and I was just waiting for 8s. I was waiting for 8s, bro. I'm waiting for those unique looking 8s. I'm waiting for the OG 8s. I'm waiting for the playoff 8s. I'm waiting for some Bugs Bunnies, bro. I'm ready. I've been sitting here. I've been really tempted to buy them for VNDS, and I know they're coming back out. So I'm just sitting back and not want to.
2023 is the anniversary of the 8s. We had the 7th anniversary last year, so we should be getting some good 8s this year. We know the playoffs on the schedule, but I'm looking forward to seeing what else we get. For sure.
Did you on a quick sidebar before we go into the quick strikes again? Did you see the Jordan 7 infrared?
Yeah, I'm cool on those.
Yeah, I wasn't too impressed. If I'm honest.
They dope, but I got Cardinals now, so I'm cool.
Woo, bro, bro. Cardinals are dope.
I'm cool.
I'm just saying.
Had they released those infrareds before the Cardinal, I might feel different, but I got Cardinals, so I'm good on white and red 7s now.
Yo, yeah, but let's
I'm
just
done.
let's just say those Cardinals are dope. Those Cardinals are fire. I can't wait to get the Cardinals on feet. I've got I want to put the Flint Sevens on feet this year as well in summertime. I'm definitely going to do a summertime rotation where each week I'm going to bring out a new summer sneaker. I'm talking like UNC fours, Lightning fours. I'm talking about PSG fours. I'm talking about Georgetown sixes. I'm talking about the Flint Sevens, bro. It's going to be mayhem this summertime. It's going to be crazy this summertime.
Let's just see if you post pictures, because you don't post pictures.
Yo, get off my back, bro.
I'm sick of it. I'm telling you, I'm sick of it. I done said it before. I'm gonna say it again. And anytime I said I was gonna ride you about it. Pause. But I decided, no, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. But anytime you give me an opportunity, just a little sliver to slide in there and get on you about it, I'm gonna be on you, bro. I'm telling you, because you know
Bro,
how I do.
I went yesterday after I talked to you yesterday, because we was actually finalizing the list for the podcast. After me and Mrs. went to a Japanese hot pot place? Was it probably Japanese? Yeah. And bro, like casually put the cement freeze on, walked out the door, to put it on my stories. That hot pot. If you guys, it's hot pot season in January. If you want a nice, decent brothy
Hold on.
soup,
No, you
go.
trying to segue into food, bro. We talking about fit pics and on foot pics, bro. And you talking about stories. I ain't talking about no stories, bro. I'm talking about on the feed. Reels and posts is what I'm talking about. Because I'm not a story watcher. You know, I miss a whole lot of stories. I need reels and posts, fit pics and on feet from you. That's what I want to see. And I don't want to talk about it no more until the next time I talk about it. I'm sick of it. But you got way too many pairs, bro, for us not to be seeing what's going on over there. But
yeah,
we're gonna digress into the quick strikes.
Somebody asked me a question the other day. How many pairs do you have? And I could not answer the question. Hey,
200. I know you got over 200.
I could not answer the question. I did a little mental count. I just looked back there, looked back at the pile, did a rough times it, and I've already got over 200. And we're going to do Instagram live on Thursday, and it's going to be about the Jordan 1 takeover, and we're just going to bring out some Jordan, like you showcase all our Jordan 1s, like me, Ian, and Mike. And I did a little bit of a mental count. I looked back there and did a little bit of a me, and I was like, shit, I've already got over 40 pairs.
And you ain't won none of them. Moving on.
Hold on.
Moving on. You ain't won nothing.
Get those paws off me, bro.
No. I refuse, bro. I refuse. Okay, I'm gonna look at the camera and say this. I refuse. Okay, and that go for all y'all too. Shout out to D Sneaks, man. D Sneaks is putting you to shame right now. If you look at D Sneaks, his Instagram feed, bro, he putting it on, bro. That's part of the reason I rock with him so hard. He gonna get on the podcast too at some point. But shout out to everybody that's dropping the dope on foots and fit pics, man. I talk a lot of crap, but I mean it. You know what I'm saying? Because when I put mine on, yeah. When I put mine on, you're gonna see pictures. Trust me. Even if I don't post them that day, I got some pictures in my phone right now. I'm gonna have to do a bit of a dump because I got a bunch of pictures that ain't posted yet.
Yeah, you need to. You would definitely see me with more fit pics coming soon. Just because you want it, I do it.
I heard it before.
All right, quick strike time. I'm going to change subject. I'm changing subjects. Quick strike time, guys. And what's on the quick strike today, bro?
So you brought to my attention the year of the rabbit.
Yo, don't start that pandemonium here, bro.
No. We going into pandemonium. But the year of the rabbit releases, I was only paying attention to the Jordan releases because I'm so looking forward to that Jordan 23 Year the Rabbit, which come to find out is going to be $260, bro. Yeah, damn.
Hold on. Hold on. What's 260, bro?
The Jordan 23 Year the Rabbit is going to be $260, dog.
I can see why.
That packaging better be ridiculous, bro. And it's supposed to be coming out on January 22nd. That's the rumored dates. But we'll see, man. But I was so focused in on that I missed the Year of the Rabbit dunks.
Yeah.
Bruh. And you brought it to my attention, and my goodness.
Yo, bro, there's 4 of them.
I know. I'm with you. So now, if y'all watching, this is what's the name of this colorway? There are 4 colorways. I'm not seeing names right now, but supposedly this white, red, and blue pair with the clear, the true translucent outsole, midsole is supposed to be it's supposed to have something to do with an Air Force One. I'm not really seeing that, and I'm not really caring about that because this is right here, bro.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take over 2 seconds. I'm gonna share my screen.
I got all 4. Hold on. I got all 4. So
go.
2011 on the bottom, which was the last Year of the Rabbit.
Okay.
Suede and leather, and I mean that suede looked really, really good on these, bro.
Yeah,
the rabbit stamped on the heel,
embossed into the back of that heel, bro.
Bro, these are stupid. The insole, everything about this shoe is ridiculous. Next, we have the gray.
Yo, that's the one. That's the one everybody's hyped on, bro. That's the one everybody's hyped on.
Yeah, gray, white, and brown. I'm not as excited about this pair as I am one of the others that we're gonna look at, but this is definitely a stupid dope colorway right here. I hope everybody goes in for this one because I'm thinking I might try for one of these.
You know that SB with that dunk without disrespecting it. I'm gonna say this: if nobody gets those Jordan 1 a year, Jordan 1 lows year the rabbits, which are limited to 5,000, they'll be jumping on these because it's very similar.
Yeah, it is. It is very, very similar. The only thing that's different about it is there's no green. They went with cream instead of green. By the way, chenille swoosh on all of them.
Yeah.
Woo! This brown and orange one is my least favorite.
You know who's going to be feeling that though, bro? There's only one person I know.
I imagine Cam going in pretty hard for these.
Yep.
Interesting, very interesting colorway on this brown and orange pair. If y'all just listening to us, just Google Nike Dunk Year of the Rabbit 2023, and you should be able to find pictures.
I think they're the lunar. They're the lunar pairs. I think they're called the lunar pairs. Like it's got that chlorophyll green on the back as well, bro. That's nice. And that's nice. I like that little touch on the back.
The 2023 lace Dubrays, and once again, chenille swoosh, chenille patch. The box is dope.
The box, bro. That almost washed out white gray box, bro. That's dope.
And I think all 4 pairs come in that box.
Which is gonna be
it's gonna be cool for the people that's going for it and be able to get all 4 pairs. But my favorite of the pack is probably this one.
Yeah, the color contrast is dope on that. It's the blue toe with the white creamy white underlays with the white Chanel swoosh with the orange heel patch. Bro, like that's dope. That's very dope.
Yeah,
very dope.
I'm going in for my wife on these. She don't know. Yeah. Hopefully she can't hear me right now. But I'm going in for my wife on these. Smallest, I don't know. They probably won't be full family size run. So hopefully I can get my hands on a men's 7 in these.
Yeah. And do you want me to go through the full run of all the Lunar Year of the Rabbit releases?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, cool. So as you can see, here. We have basically this is called the Lunar New Year is the brown and orange pair. That's what the name is
Okay.
for the Dunk Lows. The one that you really like is called the Night Dunk Low Year the Rabbit, right? The white version is also called the Year of the Rabbit as well. And then you've got the brown pair, which is also called the Year of the Rabbit. I don't think they've got official names. It's gonna be called a colorway with official names.
Right.
Then you've got the Nike Dunk High Lunar Year, which is similar to the lows, which is basically a high version. It's got translucent outsole, but everything else pretty much is the same. It's got a bit of an inverse, where the overlays are darker than the underlays that are lighter, unlike the low. And you still got that semi-brown sandy colorway to that as well. I think the highs are dope as well. You've got the Air Jordan 1 OG Year the Rabbit, which is basically I think it's 5,000 pairs. I think all of these are going to be super limited, but this is the most limited one. It's numbered as well, which inside the undertongue as well. So and it's only 5,000 pairs. It's going to be absolutely really crazy and hard to get, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
And it's giving off so much Travis Scott vibes that anybody that if Travis Scott didn't release his original Mocha 1 lows, nobody would be actually going through this. I don't think this would have happened if Travis Scott wasn't there. But this is going to be super limited, and 5,000 pairs is not a lot for this, bro. And I think it's going to be very exclusive to the US, if I'm honest. Or I don't think. No, actually, I correct that. It's going to be exclusive to the Asia regions, I reckon.
We'll see, man. That's going to be the most difficult pair of any of these Year of the Rabbit pairs, for sure.
Then you got Air Jordan 23, which is the Year of the Rabbit, which is the one that you said is $260, which I think is still crazy. I think that's a dope pair. You've got the Nike Blazer. Yeah, then you've got the Nike Blazer Mids Leap High, which is another year, like a Year of the Rabbit. You can see more that furry.
I imagine Polar going to be going in for those.
Yeah. You can see the furry tongue. You can see the furry back as well. It almost looks like a rabbit tail at the back of that blazer as well. I think that's dope. You've got the Zoom Comfort 2 Year of the Rabbits as well. They're Air Jordan 1 High Zoom Comfort 2. I think they're dope. You got the Nike Huarache Craft as well, which is the new lunar layer. New lunar year.
That word, craft.
Yep, bro. Craft and reimagine is the buzzwords for 2022 and 2023. 2023 is craft, but buzzword for 2021, 2022 was reimagined.
I don't like that silhouette, by the way.
What the Huarache Craft?
Huarache Craft is. It looks good for training purposes, but as far as casual, no good.
No, also you got the Nike Air Force 1 Low Leap High as well, which is I think that's kind of nice.
Yeah, they cool.
And what you realize is most of these have got this is also got that Chanel swoosh. You got the Nike Air Max 90 Futura Lunar New Year as well, which I think that's kind of dope. I like that.
Yeah, they should have put craft on those too, because that's not a normal Air Max 90 silhouette.
Yeah, definitely. I like these as well. The Jordan Legacy 312 Year of the Rabbit. I still haven't seen the legendary 312 that we saw earlier in the earlier podcast in December.
Yeah, what happened to that?
I don't know. And to be honest, the pictures did it more justice than the actual in hands. I've seen the in hands. It's not that as great as the pictures. I was a bit disappointed, but it hasn't come out yet, so it might still 312s might make a big comeback this year. So I'm predicting that, especially with this Year of the Rabbit. I do like this Year of the Rabbit 312. I think that's dope. You also got the Air Jordan 37 Year of the Rabbit. Moving on, yes, which is dope. Like that. It's giving me that. Doesn't that look like more of a 9?
Yeah, I don't really get the correlation from the 37 to the 7 so much as the other silhouettes did, but I think this is a dope colorway. I'm looking forward to seeing some NBA players with these on court. Yeah,
you got Nike Air Max TW Lunar New Year. Then you move on to the New Balance 2002 R Lunar New Year. So you got two. Hey,
look like protection.
It does. You also got the New Balance 9060 Lunar New Year and
fire.
Fire. You're the fire.
Fire.
1960s are killing it this year, bro, and last year. Woo! Ever since the collaboration with
Joe Freshgoods.
Joe Freshgoods, they just enlightened. Obviously, the 550s get a Lunar New Year. You got the 574 New Balance 574 getting Lunar New Year. Yeah, bro, everybody's celebrating that year of the rabbit, where Nike and Jordan Brand are doing it the most.
Yeah, if you in any brand, I feel like if you have smart marketing people, they should have been on this last year, bro. Yeah. Anytime, just like Jordan come with the Chinese New Year's all the time. The New Year releases, just like the Christmas releases, just like the Thanksgiving releases, are important for the fourth quarter for these companies. For the fourth quarter projections and the first quarter releases, I think most companies that have heat should definitely roll with the New Year packs. It's easy sales, bro. It's exactly easy. It's not necessarily a collab. You can't really call it a collab. But as far as packs go, I think it's smart for most companies that have silhouettes that are selling well to go with the New Year themes, bro.
Yeah. I feel most of these New Years and Chinese New Years are basically going to be geared up for the Asian market. I don't think we're going to see the Jordan 1 lows at all outside of Asia or China, bro. It's going to be really hard to see them anywhere else. 5,000 pairs, that's all going to be released to the Asian countries. I feel that's what's going to happen. It's a pity.
A lot of disappointed sneakerheads about that.
Because
it's true.
Yeah, moving swiftly on, bro. I want to get your opinion on this, bro, because this is the Calm Slides from Nike. What's your opinion, bro?
I haven't seen these green colorways. I've only seen the black, white. There we go. The bone, the black.
Yep, almost replicates the Onyx Adidas Slides, the colorway. Then you got the tan brown.
This one I have not seen.
The teal.
This one or that other.
Yeah. This looks like an aqua, and this looks like a teal colorway. Seafoam. There you go. That's probably a better word to it. It looks like it's going to come out pretty soon. I think it's going to come out in January time, bro. Like really, really soon. So if they're
gonna drop definitely for spring, because the slide wave is not going away. And I was just out the outsole is nice too.
Yeah. But you know what I've noticed? I've noticed with Nikes at the moment, all the outsoles, especially with the Air Max ones and even the slides, you see that creator vibe to it. You know, the speckled vibe that you got on the creators. They're all that recycled materials. They think that you're utilizing that in their actual sneakers. And I feel like every time you see anything speckled on the outsole, it gives you that recycled creator vibe.
Well, okay, so let's talk about that. The Crater. The original Craters, the 001, 2, 3s, and 4s that released a couple years ago were all touted as comfort training shoes.
Yeah.
We got a lot of women's colorways with those, but I've seen so many people, especially people that work at sneaker stores, love those Crater Nikes.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I bought a pair. I reviewed it, and it didn't fit right with me. It didn't. I found that they ran a little big.
Okay.
And I didn't like the look of them. I didn't get the one that I really wanted, so I took a constellation pair, which I believe was the 04. I wanted the 001. And we haven't seen as many of those release for whatever reason. But the 004, if I'm not mistaken, the 004 is the pair where they keep doing different colorways. and that's the most popular one because I think they did so many colorways and they keep releasing them. But people always talk about how comfortable they are. I've questioned people that had them on feet, like what is it about that shoe that makes you love it so much? And they all say how comfortable it is. So this Crater Tech, I think, was Nike's attempt at combating the Yeezy hype.
Yep.
With the Ultra Boost and the foam, just all the Adidas foam shoes. So this is Nike's attempt, along with the Jordan System 23, along with the MV slides. They're combating that whole Yeezy foam runner, Yeezy slide situation. I cannot call it cap because competition, like we always talk about, competition breeds greatness.
Yep, competition breeds competition, which breeds greatness. Which all the time, whatever happens with competition, it kind of the best rises to the top, and that's. And the thing is, when you're competing and constantly evolving, this is what happens, and this is why this is why it's great to see. It's not cap, bro. This is why it's great to see. The fact that pairs are releasing new new innovations are coming out, new technologies coming out. Like, bro, if you didn't have the air bubble, we wouldn't have the text that we have today. If we didn't have the boost, we wouldn't have the text today. If we didn't have React, we wouldn't have the text today. Everything is an evolution of everything else, and it depends. It also always kind of gets better and better and better. Just like music, just like everything else, a competition breeds competition, and it kind of tools sharpen tools. But on this whole Nike slide thing, it's really funny to me that the whole situation when Kanye happened, and Kanye's got the patents for the foam runners and the slides, and Adidas can't release them, so they've got Adicus and they've got the Adalits 22s and Adalit slides, but Nike swooped in swiftly and made a slide that's so similar to the Yeezy slides, but it's their Nike slide, and I think this is a banger. If it's gonna, like, I'm still gonna say the benchmark is Yeezy slides. The benchmark for comfort is Yeezy slides to this day, or even clogs. Not what do you call them? Clogs.
Crocs. So, and I'm Croc Nation. I'm wearing my Crocs right now. But
hey,
the fact that they have the Air Force One ridges on them, I think make them Nike enough for me to not necessarily compare them
associated with
slide.
It. Not to be associated.
They can be compared to, but they can be associated but not compared, in my opinion. If that
I love
makes
the
sense.
swoosh. I love the swoosh on the inside line. So that's dope. Yeah. I want to see the test of you can make any model you can make any design you can make, but the whole question comes down to is, are they comfortable, and are they comfortable as Yeezy slides? And if they are comfortable and are comfortable as Yeezy slides, Nike's onto a winner, because everybody's moving swiftly on. I don't think we're going to see a lot of Yeezy slides in the near future, because that's Kanye's property and intellectual property. He has the rights to the slides, and that's a genius move from him, especially because I think that's the only thing that's holding the brand up. Was holding the Yeezy brand up for a little while was the slides, because they were doing really well. But if Nike's come up with these Nike slides, and if they look good, I'm going to say they look good. And they look good. They look very similar to Yeezy slides without being a Yeezy slide. They've got all the emphasis of being different in terms of what you just said. The outsole looks like that for Air Force One. The insole looks like Ridge's insole looks like dope as well. It's got swoosh on it. It's got nice design to it. It's got nice colors to it. But the big question is, and the big question is going to overhang is, are they comfortable? And if they are, if they better be, and if they are comfortable, then move to the side, Yeezys, because I think Nike's taking over.
They finna do numbers, bro. If these are comfortable, the first person that put these on foot and put out content about how comfortable they are is gonna move units, and those units will subsequently move more, because once people put the comfortable label on them, because comfort is a really big thing nowadays. which I think is keeping a lot of people away from retros. Retros is about being fresh, is about style. But a lot of people doing Crocs and slides because of comfort, which I'm not a part of that crowd, but I understand it. These will do numbers if the comfort is close to what they say the comfort of Crocs or Yeezys are.
As soon as this comes out,
those must be comfortable shoes.
It's over. Game over, bro.
Walk all day,
like
that,
it's going to be over.
These will be outside all spring, all summer, and probably beyond, because I'm seeing people at the other day I went to Walmart, bro, with my wife. It's 40 degrees outside and people in there with slides and Crocs on. So
yeah, I think you gotta give it up to Kanye. You gotta give it up to Adidas for kind of re-emphasizing the slide movement and the foam runner movement. But it's as soon as a pioneer goes out there and scouts the area and starts developing stuff, everybody wants to join in, and we saw that last year, bro. We saw that last year. All right, swiftly moving on. Bro, we've seen the Lunar Year Dunks. I'm just moving on to the next segment, which is, bro, pandemonium, bro, pandemonium. How do you feel about this? Air Jordan 1 low, not even OG cut. Air Jordan 1 low. Panda, like there's a difference between the Air Jordan 1 low and the Air Jordan 1 low OG, which it brings in way more quality, way more authenticity, way more authentic to the original cut design. Bro, like this is another indication for me of, let's make a average shoe into a colorway that everybody likes. And then sell it, because let's just be honest, there's no reason why those pandas should be so popular. There's no reasons why, because the quality, if you're a true sneakerhead, I'm not, this is not sneaker snobbery or nothing like that. This is the facts. This is the bare facts. If you're a true sneakerhead and you see a panda, you are going to feel that, and you are going to say that's synthetic material, that's rubbish. I'm not going to wear that.
Right.
The Nike. The
At
Nike
this point
is
all about the hype, bro.
Yep. The Nike Bayou is totally different. I bought a pair for Jenny's friend, the Nike Bayou. I paid another extra £10 or £15 on top of it. The quality on that is far superior to the Panda, right? And anybody that wants a Panda, I would recommend them get that Nike Bayou. It actually restocked today as well, and it sold out instantly. But the Nike Bayou Panda is top quality. But the Panda that everybody gets, that's actually going to restock in January, bro. They say actually restocking on the 23rd of January.
They restocking Wednesday in the US.
Okay, so they're restocking Wednesday, which is probably the 11th, and then they're restocking here on between the 11th and the 23rd, and the Grey Fogs are restocking as well. But bro, the quality is really bad on those. Like one wear and it's creased.
Guess what? I gotta get.
It's gonna sell out. Yeah, I gotta get
another pair, because my wife, I just cleaned her first pair of Pandas. I told the story about those. Paid $250 for them, but that first pair that she paid for, she wears it so much. I just cleaned it last week, and it's holding up pretty well. I can't front on it, because my wife she's told me, and I've seen over the years, that she is tough on her sneakers because she don't care. It ain't like she out here going hiking, but at the same time, she don't pay attention to the cleanliness. She don't have a sneakerhead walk. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. Subculture sneakerhead walk.
Exactly. Which you can develop over time if you care enough. But she beats them, and they're still intact. She's been wearing them for about a year now. She has a second pair, which is the Next Nature pair, and she wants a third pair so she can just be done with them for a while.
Yeah.
Every time she sees them, every time she wears hers, and we see other people out wearing theirs, and she look at theirs and then look at hers and be like, I need another pair. But at this point, it's about hype.
Yeah. I think when you look at other people's pairs and they bash them up, you're like, all right, cool. I think just your wife knows that they are a pair that will if she eventually get really really bashed up, so she needs another pair as a reserve. But how do you feel about this Air Jordan 1 Low Panda, bro? Because this is another sneaker that would not as great quality as an OG cut or OG Jordan 1 Low, and it's another Panda cut variation. Bro, let's just be honest. The Dunk Low and the Jordan 1 Low is very similar. So everybody that's gonna pick that up, that doesn't pick up. If you think about Dunk Low selling out as a Panda, and if it does sell out and this comes out straight after, this is getting sold out.
Yeah, no. So the Jordan 1 Retro is the same as a Nike Dunk Low Retro versus the Jordan 1 OG and the Nike Dunk SB.
Yep. That's the best comparison you can do, bro. The best comparison.
If you go Jordan 1 Low Retro versus Jordan 1 Low OG, it's here and there. The OG is up here, the Retro is down here. Same difference with a Dunk Low Retro is down here, and a Dunk Low SB is up here. And as far as quality is concerned, we're talking about leather quality. You can argue colorways if you want to. That's a matter of opinion. But when we're talking about construction and quality, Retro Lows are not as good as Retro Low OGs.
And the easiest way to work out what a Jordan 1 Low is, if you guys didn't know, and an OG Low is, or Retro Low is, and an OG Low is where the Wings logo is placed on the back heel. If it's placed on the back heel panel, that's a Retro. If it's placed on the top panel, where you have a little tab there, it is an OG. And that's the difference. That's a quick check difference. There's also the tongue also. There's many differences. If you break down the schematics of it, you're talking about the toe box as well. You're talking about how narrow, how long the toe box is. You're talking about the cut, the actual shape of it as well. There's a lot of things that are different, additional panelings with the OG as well. So that's what the stuff you look at. But if you instantly go into a shop and you see the Wings logo is on the back bottom tab of panel of the sneaker, it's a Retro heel panel on the sneaker, so it's a Retro. If you see an additional panel at the top, which has got the Wings logo, that is an OG, guys. So that's the difference that you need to remember.
Yeah, and you normally won't see OG cut Jordan 1 Lows sitting. You will find the Retros are abundant.
Yeah,
trust me. I have both. I have OGs. I have 2 pairs of OGs, and I have 3 pairs of Retros. And I will be doing a comparison pretty soon in the near future. Go ahead, bro. What you was going to say?
I'm going to say the only OG Jordan 1 Low that actually sat for a little while was the neutral gray, but there was pairs of those. There was pairs and pairs of those. And also the quality on those was so good. I think E picked up 3.
Bruh, I've worn my neutral gray lows maybe 3 times. They wear very quickly. That's because the leather is so soft, bro.
It's butter, bro.
Especially on the toe box. They wear so quickly. When your foot is not in them, you can see all the lines, the creases. But when you put your foot back in them, they flatten right back out, depending on the way your foot is made and the way you walk. But
you can also put additional tissue paper in them to kind of retain the shape if you don't wear them. Yeah. But there's only one word for that neutral gray 1 Low, and it's this.
Buttercup.
Exactly. Precisely, bro. Like the OGs, had they done the Panda colorway on the OG cut ones, I might have found myself going in.
Yeah.
But for these, for people that, and I think this is an opportunist moment for Jordan Brand to take advantage of the Panda hype, because people that can't seem to get their hands on Panda Dunks will definitely take these as a consolation. Now, the thing to wonder and the thing that we need to watch is how fast these sell. If these sell out, and I'm going to watch it, I will be there for it. And Jordan 1 Low Retros don't get proper releases like OG cuts do.
Yep.
So it'll be kind of hard to monitor because these gonna fall out the sky. They're just gonna
I'm
start
gonna
showing up at shops, and they're gonna start showing up on websites. If they sell out the day they show up, pandemonium.
Bro, it's gonna be pandemonium. You know why? It's gonna be like bubbling milk. Have you ever put milk on a pot and you actually put it on heat, and then when it starts to bubble up, it literally did. The pandas are the pandemonium on dunk lows. With those pandas are simmering right on the rim. You add something else to it, spilling over. It's gonna spill over to different silhouettes, and this is why it's spilling over to the dunk Air Jordan 1 low. I don't think the highs do well. The highs are still sitting. The dunk high pandas are sitting. The lows sell out.
For some reason, why? And we know we got mids. We got canvas mids coming. Dunk mid pandas.
Yeah, we know we got panda dunk mids coming. But bro, I thought you're going to showcase another panda to me, aren't you as well?
Yeah. So this is pandemonium is indeed a real thing.
Yay.
Because Kai then jumped on the panda wave also, and he took a different approach with it, which I can appreciate. He actually went with the pony hair on his pair.
Oh, dope, bro! Dope. Yeah. That's dope.
So he went high OG cut with the pony hair. Sail. That's not even sail. Like that's Manila. Manila midsole on them.
Manila.
Yeah. And also the packaging. I talked about Kai's packaging before.
Yeah.
Bro, that box is stupid.
Yo, the fact that you actually got a panda on it as well. Lows as well. They're selling out, bro. They're definitely selling out.
I like the highs. He dropped the highs last weekend, I think.
And they sold out. They sold out. I saw those. Yeah, no. Sheesh. Shout out to Kai. Shout out to Kai for doing that. All right, bro. Next subject.
He dropped merch. Chief merch. Chief Keef merch also to go along with the pandas. So yeah, man, Kai gonna keep rolling, bro. And he jumped on the pandemonium wave like he was supposed to.
Yeah, definitely. All right, cool. Next up, quick strike is this situation, bro. Like, this is Adidas. Bro, before we talk about it, how ironic was it, right? That I literally switched on the NBA. I watched the Chicago Bulls versus Cleveland, and it hit Donovan Mitchell. I think he squared it up to go into extra time, and then that's when I started watching it. And in the extra time quarter, basically, bro, he smashed it and 71 points. I was like, whoa, this is historic. And I watched it, and I sent you a snapshot of the match, and I said, look, he's doing numbers, and you said he killed it. And straight after that, we saw this situation, Adidas basically dropping the issue issue 4 to $71 on discount, and then they gave $71,000 to his charity as well, for that historic moment, bro. How historic is that for a player to hit 71 points?
In a statement, how historic is it? It's the 8th most points scored in an NBA regular season game. Number 8. Donovan Mitchell is in the history books forever now. Yeah. Now, don't get it twisted. Donovan Mitchell is a star player in the NBA. You can almost give him the superstar moniker because he has a signature shoe, and stardom and signature shoes are related. I don't think anybody can disagree with that. When you look at Carmelo, you look at Russell Westbrook, you look at Chris Paul, LeBron, James Harden, Ja Morant, any of the old or new players that have had signature sneakers, it comes with a certain level of stardom and notoriety, right? Donovan Mitchell played in Utah from the beginning of his career until last year.
Yeah.
When he had to get up out of there and make the move to Cleveland. Everybody was running from Utah too. and I'm not gonna get into that. I got some stuff I can say about Utah. We know the Russell Westbrook situations in Utah where he was having racial slurs thrown at him by fans in Utah, and he's not the only player. His was just the most visible because of stardom.
Yeah.
And Russell Westbrook, we know his attitude, but that's a sidebar. Donovan Mitchell is the number 8 highest scoring single game player in NBA history. It was only right for Adidas to honor him in the way that they did. It doesn't make financial sense. That's for them to decide.
But sometimes it's not about financial incentive, bro. Sometimes it's about celebrating greatness, and this is what they did. And
Yeah.
I like the fact that Adidas came out and did that, because basically it's a representation that one of their star athletes, actually did something miraculous in the NBA, and actually they celebrated that. And this is what it's all about. So, bro, in life, it's not all about money, bro. It's about celebrating the good times, and this is what it is. This is celebrating the good times. I was surprised I actually tuned in and watched something historic, and I didn't watch the whole match. I watched the end of the fourth quarter and into the extra quarter. And it was amazing.
The shot that he made to tie the game to get to overtime.
Yeah, that was dope.
Was miraculous, bro. And for him to actually seal the deal, and Cleveland got the W, and he dropped 70. Bro, the shots that he was making.
Yeah.
All the threes, I think he made like seven or 8 threes in that game.
Yeah, ridiculous.
He was pulling up with 2 people in his face like they weren't even there, bro. Like he was on. I'm talking about in the zone like none other, bro. He put himself on a list with Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say Mamba. He got that Mamba mentality when he was shooting everything, bro. I'm gonna say definitely when as soon as it tied up, and then Cleveland tied up, and I said Cleveland are 5-0 in overtime. I was like, yo, bro, they've got this. Cleveland have got this, and then they smashed it. They smashed. Yo, I told you, I wanted to get into the NBA. And start watching NBA matches, and I'm starting to watch NBA matches, but unfortunately the time difference is a bit kind of hard.
Yeah.
But bro, I was on leave and I had the chance to watch it, and I saw it and I watched it, and it's so funny. It's ironic that I actually watched it. What's the most historic moment in recent times, and that was like amazing to see.
The reason you were able to catch it the way you did is because there's a 5-hour time difference between you and I. I'm East Coast. So they were playing in Cleveland, which is about a 6-hour time difference for you, because I think they're Central time, Central Standard Time. So 6-hour difference, you were able to catch the end of it. Bro, it was meant to be.
Yep.
And if for those of us that do follow the NBA, if you look at the way it happened, and I know we supposed to be talking about the shoe. Donovan Mitchell's shoes aren't up there with like a KD, Kyrie, LeBron, or even a Melo as far as sales are concerned. But his shoes do sell for Adidas athletes. I think most of the Adidas athletes either wear his shoe or they wear James Harden's shoe. But the way he started the game, I think he had like 7 or 8 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Next quarter, he scored 13. The next quarter, he scored more. In the fourth quarter, he just went crazy. And in the overtime, he sealed the deal, bro. It was a progressive build up throughout the game.
Yeah.
And he got it done, bro. Shout out to Donovan Mitchell, man.
Shout out to Donovan Mitchell.
His nickname is Spider.
Yeah. So, and was it Spider Mitchell Foundation got 71,000. That's the one. Yeah.
Exactly.
Bro, that was so good to watch. Actually, you know what? That's got me even more energized to watch some more NBA going forward in 2023. I did watch it back in the day. In the 2000s. I need to go and watch more and more of it. I'm going to be honest. The only reason why I tuned into that was because Chicago Bulls were playing and they were up. And I was like, let me just have a look at that. And then Donovan Mitchell happened.
Yeah. And listen, the Bulls haven't been a great team since the unfortunate injury of Derrick Rose. years back because had Derrick Rose not messed up his knees, he would definitely be in the greatest of all time conversation with the path that he was on. But I will say DeMar DeRozan has had a resurgence like none other, bro. Like DeMar DeRozan, people thought DeMar DeRozan was going to be done when he left Toronto, and this man that came to Chicago, bro, and all of a sudden he looked 5 years younger.
How many? He actually got loads of points as well. And nobody's talking about that. How many points did he get?
I do not remember it. I ain't gonna lie, it was overshadowed. Everything about that game was overshadowed by Donovan Mitchell, bro, dropping 71 points.
I'm pretty sure it was up there in the 50s, bro.
Probably because the DeRozan, bro, he can do it all, bro, and he's fearless. Generational talent, man. As far as I'm concerned, like if anybody that pays close attention to the NBA and follows the star players, y'all know what DeMar DeRozan is about, bro. DeMar DeRozan want all the smoke. He ain't backing down from nobody.
He logged 44. Sorry, I told you he was up there in the 50s. He logged 44 points, bro. 44 points. He got overshadowed. He got overshadowed by Donovan Mitchell.
Had Donovan Mitchell not had the game that he had, that game's signature would have been DeMar DeRozan's 44, which is not easy. Scoring 44 points in the NBA don't happen every game. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the testament to how good the Donovan Mitchell was. Mm-hmm. Dan, that was a game. That was a game. On moving on swiftly, bro. Excellence is excellence. I'm glad Adidas did that because they've done so. They actually celebrated an athlete, and that's the most important thing. It's like when you have signature athletes and when they do something amazing, you got to celebrate that because you got to show them that you respect what they've done on the court because it's that athlete that's bringing you that notoriety to your brand as well, which is important.
Yeah. They showed out. They showed out with that, man. Shout out to Adidas for that.
Yeah. Moving on. Next, we're talking about Adidas again, and this time it is the Bad Bunny Adidas Campus Off-White. I know he's moved on from the forums. This looks very similar to a forum, if I'm honest. But bro. But we thought Bad Bunny was done. I think Bad Bunny's path is very similar to Travis Scott's path, and we mentioned it into an earlier podcast. Travis Scott's last Jordan 1. I think Jordan 1 in total, or it might be just Jordan 1 low, is the olive. And obviously we saw Bad Bunny release his last forum, which was the all cream white pair. And now he's moved on to the forums. I think Travis is moving on to the sevens. Not forums, campus. Travis is moving on to the sevens now. So I think this is dope. I think this is a bit of an injection into the campus vibe. I think the Adidas campus is getting a bit of a movement within the culture as well, which is great. But this is dope. I like these. I like these a lot.
I think, and I could be mistaken, but I think Mars will be happy about this. Because Mars is a member of the casual culture. I know how much he likes the campus silhouette, even though the alternations that they made to this makes it look a little more forum-ish with that rubber going around
on the actual heel.
Yeah, going from heel, wrapping all the way around the toe. But that's what makes me like it because I don't like the campus silhouette. It looks very flimsy to me. It looks kind of skipperish.
You basically hit the nail on the head. It gives it not the flimsy look, but it gives it more of a bulky, like more sturdy look, and it brings something extra to it. I like this. I think this is gonna be quite hard to get anyway because it's a Bad Bunny, but I do really, really like these. These are dope. I don't do lows, bro, but I don't do lows. I don't think I will go for these lows, but that's a dope colorway.
It's got the double tongue, the double heel. Yeah, look, the suede on them look really, really premium, bro.
Oh, bro, it looks the suede on the actual uppers looks towely.
I was just about to say that it looks like the towel campus.
the campus towel. Imagine it in white. Imagine it having some more rubber on the toes and rubber on the upper heel, and it reinforced more of a sturdier look. That's dope. I hope this kind of gives Adidas a bit more leeway to bring in something back in the regular GRs that looks like this, because this is dope. This is very dope.
I don't want them to do that. I don't want them to. Maybe this will push sales on the OG campus silhouette, but
yeah,
and go with me here. I think this is for people that actually plan to go to Bad Bunny concerts.
Yep.
And they don't want to because the Forums is a basketball shoe, so it's built to withstand, jostling and jumping and whatnot.
When they released the UNC Forum Low Bad Bunny, they actually had a little celebration where they invited loads of people onto the plane and took them to the concert. That's the way to do a release, bro. I do see things like that. I do see Adidas doing little things like this, which is actually like, let's just sometimes we celebrate bad things with Adidas. Not celebrate. Sometimes we talk about bad things with Adidas. Let's celebrate all the time. Let's celebrate the good things we see them do recently. What some of the stuff is doing the release for the Bad Bunny, getting people out there, getting to people to the concerts, and giving them a pair of sneakers and inviting them to the Bad Bunny concert. I thought that was an excellent move from Bad Bunny. I thought that was an excellent move from Adidas. What they did with Donovan Mitchell, which we just talked about, was basically celebrate an athlete. That's an amazing thing to do. They're starting to get things right. And they're like, I do feel they've gone back to basics and they're starting to get things right, and they're starting to maneuver in a way that makes them look good in the viewership of sneakerheads, and that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. They're doing good things now. This is what they need to do more of. Stuff like this, bro.
The superstar slides, like they're moving in the right direction. Hopefully,
the superstar slides are crazy, bro.
Hopefully they can get on track with Sean Witherspoon. I want to know, how is Bad Bunny getting everything so right, and Sean Witherspoon is not necessarily getting things wrong, but he's not. And I understand how much of a star Bad Bunny is. I mean, he's arguably the biggest male music star. He's up there with a Beyonce and a Taylor Swift level of stardom.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at a different level. I and it might be I agree to disagree the kind of comment. I believe that Sean Witherspoon's sneakers and silhouettes are ahead of their time.
That's very possible. That's very possible. But as far as what I'm speaking on is aesthetically, Bad Bunny's sneakers are much better to look at than Sean Witherspoon's, in my opinion. That's no shot to anybody that appreciates Sean Witherspoon's designs and the silhouettes that he is given or choosing. But Bad Bunny has yet to miss, even on an all white or all black or all blue. Like, we haven't seen anything that wasn't monotone from Bad Bunny.
Yep.
And maybe it's because, like Travis, he's a big star. But when you look at even with Cardi B and Beyonce, Cardi B Reeboks sell. I haven't seen Cardi B Reeboks go on sale like that.
Yeah.
You don't see the Ivory Park Beyonce collabs go on sale.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit, but not to the extent of
I'm gonna say one thing on that, bro. I'm look at Bad Bunny's forums and look at this. I'm gonna say simplistic, one palette colorway. Like, if you see, you had a blue variation, the white variation, monotone. The brown variation.
Everything is monotone.
Yeah, exactly. Just simplistic. Add something really dope to it. Add little variations to it. Release it. Give it the right packaging, which they've done. And this is why it sells, because it appeals to a lot of people. It's very, very simplistic, very easy to wear, very easy on the eye. And this is why a lot of people buy them. And they are dope sneakers. Just because they're simple, sometimes doing something simple is the best way to do it. This is why they sell. This is why they're awesome in their own right. Now, with the Sean Weatherspoon sneakers, when you look at them, they're very, very detailed, very different, very unique, very additional, very this. This is why people don't feel them, and they're very nichey. I'm gonna say this: they're very nichey to the market that they're aimed at. Like the vegan market, the non-leather, non-animal market, the silhouettes he picks as well is very, very nichey as well. He doesn't pick up the forums, or he doesn't pick up superstars. He doesn't pick up campuses. He picks up super turfs. He picks up ketros. He picks up different variations that you got a lot of people that aren't like kind of synonymous with. So they're basically like, all right, cool, we're gonna go pick this up, we're gonna pick this up, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do with different silhouettes that people not aware of, and then it brings it back to the forum. So I think that's what's happening with Sean Weatherspoon.
Yeah, and I mean, Sean's stuff is out there, and I haven't seen. Maybe I'm not looking at the right channels, but I haven't seen anybody really put the swag on Sean Weatherspoon's Adidas as far as fits and make it look as presentable as he probably wants it to look.
And that's probably why, because a lot of people don't pick it up and a lot of people don't rock it. I think it's very nichey. His sneakers are very nichey, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. But I do believe sometimes what other artists are doing is making it simple, making it easy to wear, making different designs, adding different things that make it a bit more unique to the actual silhouettes, and then they kind of releasing them. Sean Weatherspoon's doing something radical and something different in different silhouettes that a lot of people aren't aware of, and this is why it doesn't hit well with other people. This is why I say it's a bit ahead of its time.
I can agree with that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Bad Bunny's doing crazy things like that. I love the fact that what he's doing with Adidas is absolutely awesome. To be honest, like it's fair to say that he's leading that for Adidas at the moment.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, he can't miss.
He miss at the moment. Talking about. Go on.
I was just gonna say, hopefully he keep rolling the same direction, and some of the other Adidas signature people can follow suit.
Yeah, there was a big worry that he was going to leave Adidas for other company, but it looks like he's carrying on with Adidas, which is awesome, because I think Travis needs competition, and I hope that the Bad Bunny's going to do it for Adidas. And moving swiftly on, when we talking about very hype stuff, bro, have you seen these Supreme Dunks that they're releasing in 2023? And we're talking about these, bro. We're talking about the Supreme Dunks with the elephant print. And it looks like the elephant print is the thing to be this year. We're getting a white variation, UNC variation, a powder blue variation. We're getting a black variation, and we're getting a red variation as well, bro. What are you feeling about these rumored Supreme Nike SB Dunk lows? Basically, these are concepts at the moment. These are like I thought people think they're going to be. But what do you think of them, bro? 2023.
They remind me of the J-Pack.
Yeah.
They also give me a little bit of a Warren Lotus vibe. Do you see why I'm saying that though?
Yeah.
With the little thing on the swoosh.
The star on the swoosh, yeah.
Yeah, it could have been a star, it could have been a circle, it could have been.
Yeah, but we've seen this. This is the mock-up though. But we've seen the SB Dunk lows from Supreme before with the stars on the medial lateral panel, underlay panels as well. It is, bro. It is what it is, because like I think like a lot of hype beasts actually picked them up as well. A lot of people that loved them picked them up. But I do believe that whatever the Supreme Dunk low SB Dunk low is, it's gonna sell out, bro. Whatever it is.
Of course.
And I do hope these are the variations we see. I love the powder blue variation. It looks dope.
Yeah, if they come out like this, because at this moment I can't decide which one I would actually be in for the most. The brown one I'm kind of good on, but the other three colorways that we're seeing right now, as far as the mock-ups are concerned, the red, the white, and the blue, I would be cool with getting either one of those.
Yeah. I think they're beautiful concepts. I think they're beautiful sneakers, beautiful concepts, and I do believe basically whatever it is, it's going to be absolutely hype. But it looks like elephant print is the way to go this year, because we're going to see a Jordan 1 OG high in elephant print, and me and Cam talked about it on the Instagram live the other day on Saturday. Bro, it's dope. It's so dope. I love that. I love that one. Hold you high one. I don't think there's a lot of hype on it because of the elephant print, but bro, it's a dope colorway. It's a dope concept. It's a dope sneaker to me personally. I love that.
I'm kind of neutral on those elephant print ones. I don't hate them, but I don't love them. But these SBs, we'll see, man. I want to see official images before I make my final determination, but I will be going in for at least one of these pairs.
Yeah, but guys, if you're listening to this, go and check out Supreme Nike SB Dunk Lows 2023. You'll find the overlays, which is the back heel panel, the eyelets, and the front toe guard being elephant print, and then you got different variations of the actual colorway, which is powder blue, red, black, and then white. Expect to see that sometime in springtime in 2023. It's going to be very hard to get these, so if you want them, guys, you need to be really, really, really quick and really observant to where to put the draws and raffles in for these. This is going to be I think it's going to be like hype season for Supreme Dunk and SB Dunks again.
The easiest place to get them will probably be on the Supreme website. And
but that's even hard.
I anticipate a site crash. Well, Supreme's website is pretty fair. I can compare trying to cop on Supreme to trying to cop on Ama Manier, which is probably the fairest first come first serve online release that I've experienced outside of Pata.
But it's still hard. It's still hard to cop on there.
Yeah, really definitely gonna be hard still. I mean, they SB dunks, they Supreme, so all the dunk people gonna want them, all the Supreme people gonna want them, and of course, all the resellers gonna be on these like it's crazy. No tomorrow.
I'm gonna say this is just a rumor at this moment in time, so take it with a pinch of salt. These are all rumors. And moving on to the next rumor, quick strike, bro. Wolf Grey on deck, bro. Wolf Greys are howling in Paris only.
Yeah, I love these. Not a Force guy.
Yep.
But I love these. I would probably put them towards the bottom of the other Off-White Air Force One releases.
Mm-hmm.
I still got the MoMA and the MCA at the top. Canary being third. I would probably put these last.
Yeah. But this is if you guys didn't know, the Nike Air Force One Off-White Wolf Grey, all grey Air Force One lows are coming out. I'm hearing March time. I'm hearing end of March, April time for these. So watch out for these. This is going to be a Paris exclusive only, guys. So if you don't live in Paris, unfortunately, you're not going to get these. But
no, we probably will have chances to get them on the Off-White website.
You reckon Canary Yellow website?
Yeah, Canary Yellow will definitely have pairs of these. Where they ship from, I can't say, but
I heard it's the Paris exclusive, bro. I've just heard
that's probably the first come first serve or sneaker stash, because we know how they do. They're all the shoes are for the most part museum releases.
Yep.
As far as the last few Air Force Ones are concerned, so they'll probably drop at some high-end museum in Paris.
Yep.
But I imagine because the other pairs also dropped on Canary Yellow. The Canary pair dropped on Canary Yellow, the green pair. So I think we will see
It's going to be
canary
really
yellow
hard.
release.
It's going to be really hard to get this. Really hard to get this. Yeah.
It was probably easier to get the Louis Vuitton releases if you had the capital.
Yeah. But talking about another releases, I do think that's a dope colorway. I do think it's good. And anybody that loves Air Force Ones, if you want a white Air Force One or if you want an off-white Air Force One, I mean, this is the prime time to get them because I think they'll be releasing way more Air Force Ones this year. There was a rumor. I don't know if it's been confirmed that we're not going to get any more Jordan off-whites. That was just a rumor. I think I don't know. That put a bed to a lot of the bread off-white ones and any of the other Jordan off-whites that we kind of saw. I don't know how much of that is true. But that's what I'm hearing.
That'll be up to Shannon.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't know how much of that is true. But we're definitely going to see more Nike off-whites. Definitely going to see more Nike off-whites. This grey or Air Force One low is the start of that, and we're going to see way more off-whites this year, I reckon.
Yeah, hopefully Shannon wants to be as involved as we want her to be to continue Virgil's legacy as far as the releases go. Because with that exhibit that we saw toward the end of last year, there's a lot of stuff, bro, that people want to get their hands on. So hopefully she wants to be as involved as he was as far as getting these shoes out to the public.
Yep. All right, next rumor or next variation of sneaker. You might like this, bro. Bang! This is the Nike dresses. The Nike basically has produced another animal print, an Air Max 187 animal print, bro. What do you think of that? It's very zebra-ish, very tigerish with the swoosh, very, very unique, very different. I like these. I like the powdery, almost baby blue outsole to these as well, with the baby blue hitting the eyelets at the top as well. The black felt black laces. I think these are dope, bro.
Yeah, I'm going for these.
And I'm helping you get these.
I'm going.
Sheesh, look at that red heel panel, bro. This is one dope sneaker. I think Dale will be on these as well, bro. I'm not even joking.
Oh, for sure. Dale and Scott going all the way in on these. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. Maybe not for Scott.
Look, bro. Look at the toe box.
Maybe not for Scott, but for Dale, these will probably be sneaker of the year this year.
Bro, the toe box it's got the mini swoosh on the toe box. The toe box looks like it's got continents. Looks like it's got roses. It looks like it's got velvet, bro, on that sneaker.
Yeah,
this is one fire sneaker, bro. Bro, just admit, did you see this before I showed you?
No.
I love bringing something new to you, bro.
You know what? My favorite part of this is.
Gone. I know what it is.
Ain't no pony hair on them.
Yeah, bro. Look at the overlay panel underneath the tiger swoosh. The zebra, the tiger swoosh, and even I don't know what animal print on that red is, but that's dope, bro.
It's like python, not python. I'm sorry, snake, some type of snake skin.
Yeah,
probably.
The toe box underlay's got velvet on it, and it looks like it's got velvet on it. And I'm talking about. I'm so hyped for these sneakers. I don't even rock Air Max ones, bro. But the panel with the eyelets. Look at the little bit of leather.
The little bit of leather that they really put on there, bro. It looks, oh my God.
You know it's going to be soft. It's gonna be baby bum soft, bro. I'm not even joking.
Yo, these are already sold out.
Yeah.
It's over.
We know how hyped those animal print Air Max ones are as well. I love the fact that Atmos 1, they need to release the Atmos 1 again, bro. The Atmos 1 is so dope. But this goes up in there.
Burgundy laces.
Woo! Yo, bro. Yeah, you're right. It goes with that red back panel, doesn't it?
Good Lord.
Sheesh.
Get this off my screen, bro.
Guys, if you're listening to this, go and check out the Air Max 1 87 2003 animal print. It is such a dope sneaker.
It's off my screen, bro.
I like giving you something new. I like giving you something new and unique, bro. I know you didn't see this before, bro.
Could you imagine this colorway on a Jordan 3?
Instead of the elephant print, the zebra. Instead of the elephant print, the zebra print.
That's cow print, by the way.
Cow print, yeah, sorry, cow print. I keep it. Look, yeah, you're right. I got that totally wrong, but like, yeah, cow print on the actual cement print rather than swap out the elephant print for that cow print. Bro, you're just giving Jordan Brand a new idea. I told you, bro. You stop giving Jordan Brand new ideas.
And look, these gonna be one off because these, just like the concepts, ain't none of the prints gonna match up with other pairs.
Yeah. And this is what's fantastic about it. I'm gonna send Dale these after the podcast, bro.
Nah, don't send Dale nothing. Dale don't need these. You got enough Air Max, bro. Dale don't need these.
All right, moving on to like this quick start's becoming a rumor mill because moving on to the next rumor mill, bro. Did we see a look-see sample? These are all look-see samples that we're seeing. The Union Jordan 1 is rumored to be coming back this year, and as you can see from the screen, you've got the Chicago looking variation with the neutral grey on top, and we've got the UNC with more of a black and white outlook.
It's navy.
It looks navy. It looks like the Georgetowns, doesn't it?
I just want the blue ones, bro.
Yeah. Bro, how much of this rumor do you believe?
None of it.
Nah, I think a lot of people got tired and a lot of people got very bored, and they've kind of released this Union. These are look-see samples from the original Union in 2019.
I just want the blue one. I mean, no, the red one. The red was hard, bro. But if your custom hand is strong, you can do that. You can do either, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want the blue one, bro. If these happen, oh, look at that UNC with the gray. Oh my god.
Oh, by the way, these are all look-see samples. You've got I'm gonna the one I feel the most is the black and white with a shadow.
Look at the UNC with the gray, bro.
Yeah. By the way, these are all mock-ups that these sneakers put together when a Union ones actually came out. But there's rumors that some of these pairs might be coming out, bro. There's rumors that some of these pairs might be coming out.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it. I think it's just a rumor. Look, bro, we know what happened in September time last year or November time. No, actually September time last year when when a lot of people thought the undefeated fours would be re-releasing. Same scenario, bro. This is just a rumor.
We got undefeated 37s.
Yeah, we got undefeated 37s instead. This is sad. This is sad to see that this is not a true rumor, but everybody's hyped on another Union one. Maybe this will kind of give a Union and Jordan Brand a bit of a incentive to do that in the future, because basically it's like, well, they want this, they will sell out. But as soon as another variation of this Union one comes out, the original ones that released are going to go crazy, bro.
It don't matter. Listen. Union and Jordan Brand does not need rumors or mock-ups to know that if they do this again, it's going crazy, bro. Ain't no way that anybody in either of these companies, the three of them, Nike, Jordan, and Union, there's no way in the world that anybody in either of those companies doubts the seriousness of these collabs, dog. They know what the Union ones did to the culture. They saw what happened with the Union 4s. We know about all the foolishness that happened with the Union 2s. Bruh,
yep.
If they drop Union 1s again, it don't matter where the hype level on the Jordan 1 high silhouette is. These will go bananas. And the sneaker world will be on notice. If you can't drop nothing else around these, because they're not going to sell, because people are going to wait on these. And when you figure out that you can't get these, then them other pairs will start moving. That's how it works with these Union ones, bro. This is a legend. This is as bad this would be as serious as dropping another off-white Jordan 1 high.
Do you feel like I'm gonna agree with what I'm gonna say. I had this conversation with Scott. Do you feel Union Jordan 1s were the best collaboration for that Jordan 1 in a long while?
I like them better than the off-whites.
I like the Union 1s better than the off-whites and the Travis Scott.
And the Travis, yes. I do. Yeah. We on point.
Outside the OG, this Jordan 1 Union has been the last 10 years. It's been one of the best collaborations
Since 1985. The Jordan 1 Union collabs are the best Jordan 1 high collabs ever.
The original ones that released in 2019 are Grail level, bro. Grail level. A lot they idolized.
Bro, as much as I rock with Virgil and everything that he stood for, them off-white ones they not unions, bro.
No.
They not unions. And I don't care who agree or disagree. That's my opinion.
There's a special place.
How y'all want to feel.
There's a special place for off-white ones. And the design aspect, the legendary status of them, I agree with the fact that they're unique, they're different, they bring a different vibe, they increase the hype, they brought a design aspect that we didn't ever look at. But the Union ones do the same thing. They brought a design aspect that we never thought would exist, and they brought something new to the table as well. And they brought iconic OGs and they mashed them up, and that's what the best thing is.
Customizers mimic Union a lot more than they mimic Off-White.
And you know what the other thing is? Nike mimic Union.
Yes.
More than any. Let's just put it that way. Because we saw the Smoke Greys. Remember the Smoke Greys released after this?
Right.
And they were called Union. I've got them too. And what's the other one that's releasing? There's another one that's releasing. The
Stage Haze did the same thing too.
Stage Haze, True Blues. True Blue ones, it's got that Union vibe to it. It's got that semi-Union vibe to it, bro.
You can, I can understand why you say that.
Yeah, it's not the True Blue is very the True Blue is a unique colorway within the Jordan silhouettes. Anyway, right. And they brought that, but the thing is that the mismatch to upper panels to the sneaker.
Well, we're talking about the toe and the heel.
Yeah.
But for me, it's the top collar and heel contrast.
The smoke gray. You go. Yeah, the smoke gray does it way better. They had the all gray suede and the red top, which
I didn't like the Stage Haze. I stayed far away from that shit.
Let's just be honest. The smoke grays are dope, bro. Smoke grays are so dope.
Listen, bro. And that's one of the photo dumps. Was when I wore my smoke grays, and I took pictures, but I never posted the pictures a few weeks ago. Yeah, man. Yeah. Union rules the Jordan 1 collab list for me. Period. If you sat an off-white Chicago in front of me, and either one of the unions, whichever
you're picking a union. You're picking a union.
Union, bro.
Yeah.
These two. Even though these are mock-ups, I'm picking either one of these over at Off-White Chicago.
Now we got a situation, bro. Because I'm gonna do a loose choose a dump on you because you on the mock-ups you see on the screen. One of them is the black and white with the shadow upper. One of them is the UNC with the shadow upper. One of them is the Chicago with the neutral gray upper. One of them is the Navy, more of a Georgetown with the UNC upper. You have to dump two, choose one, and lose one. What two are you dumping out those mock-ups?
I'm dumping the Chicago.
Okay, that's a bit control.
We already got a Chicago variation.
Yeah. You don't need another Union Chicago.
I'm dumping the Chicago, and I'm dumping. Damn. I'm dumping the UNC.
Oh, what the UNC with the shadow upper panel, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so now between between the black and white and the shadow upper and the navy or I'm going to call it Georgetown with the UNC upper, what are you picking and what you're losing?
I'm choosing the blue, and
Okay,
I'm losing the shadow.
You know what you had me to a point where I would have done the same thing, but I would have chosen the shadow with the black and white shadow rather than the Georgetown with the UNC because I think that's a very, very dope concept by these sneakerheads.
And the reason why I chose to dump, even though I'm on that UNC with the gray, I'm on that so hard.
Yeah,
but it's just a different color variation of the smoke gray.
Yeah.
Or the shadow. I like that black a little bit more than I like the blue. Just as far as it's easier to wear.
Yep. I agree.
But I really love all four of these concepts.
All four concepts are dope. But it's just shout out to these sneakers.
We got to stop this, bro. We can't be,
bro. Last one, bro. Because I got another one for you. Right, you just mentioned Off-White. We just mentioned Travis. We just mentioned Union. Loose shoes or duck, bro? Were you taking Union ones? Travis Scott ones. I know what you're gonna pick, but what are you dumping, bro? Union ones, Travis Scott ones, Off-White ones.
Dumping Travis, losing Off-White, and choosing Union.
Easy. That was no brainer, bro. That was easy choice. That was easy for you, bro.
Travis gone, bro.
Okay, cool.
He's a rapper. Travis, I just turned Travis back to a rapper.
I'm gonna say this. Right. Definitely say this. Even if you throw the fragment, Travis got one in there. To me, the more iconic pairs are the Off-White Chicago's ones, right, and the Union ones. They're more iconic, and it's a toss up between the Chicago ones and design aspects. If you're going with the design aspect, I'm choosing the Chicago Off-White ones, and if you're going with the iconic, more desirable pair, personally, I'm going with the Union Union Jordan ones. I just believe those two are far superior than the Travis. Travis has done some dope pairs. Don't get me wrong. He's revolutionized the reverse swoosh. Don't get me wrong. After the reverse swoosh was already done before anyway.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman.
By Dennis Rodman, but he made it more popular to do that, and he kind of brought it to the audiences. But to me, the Grail pair for me is that Union, bro.
Yeah, either one. The black. I'm probably leaning more towards the black Union. To be honest with you.
Yeah. But let's just see. Let's just.
It's. I don't care. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter.
Evil Ivor will be dope. I'm just gonna say this. I'm live on the podcast. If I do ever hit 1 million, bro, I'm gonna give you one of those pairs, definitely for sure. Because you do. I think every sneakerhead deserves a grail, and one of those grails is awesome. But, bro, unfortunately I don't believe this rumor is true. And I'm sad to see it's not going to be true because I think that's another dope release if the Union did do it, and it's gonna be really hard to get, like everything else is in terms of hype spectrum. I just would love to see a lot more Union ones for people, a lot more Union ones more accessible to people that want to rock it and love it, and take it away from the resellers as much as possible. So
I think Union should do ones every 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, and it's been 5 years since. What is it? Yeah, it's been 5 years since they last did a Union one. So, was it 2019 when it last came out? Yeah. 2018.
So yeah, 4 years, something like that.
Actually, no, sorry.
They should do it.
Yeah, I think I'm wrong. I think the Unions came out in 2018. I think so.
I can't remember. I wouldn't even know. They wasn't on my radar at the time. I was just getting into it. But yeah, that's as far as Jordan 1s go. Any Jordan 1s on my grail list, Unions are the top. They up there with OG Chicago's.
Yeah, they came out. They came out at the same time as a not for resale. They came out in November 2018. Just checked it, and this reason why I think it's 2019 because it's quite close to 2019. So yeah, they came out in 2018. So it's about time. It's about 5 years. Oh, about just over 4 years. Coming up to 5 years. So this is a prime time. If they were going to release it, it would have been a prime time for you.
And I started my current collection in October of 2018.
Okay,
so
cool.
Yeah, I wasn't ready yet.
Not ready for that. Not ready for that heat, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't
okay,
ready.
Cool. Now that was our quick strikes, bro. We're swiftly moving on to our main subjects. One of the main subjects which you want to discuss was another rumor, but this rumor might be a bit more truer. And this is the rumor about the black toe Jordan 1, bro, coming back out in a reimagined state.
I don't know if I like it.
I haven't. The black toe has been quite a while since it's been last released. There's not a lot of hype behind it. I would love to see the original black toe rather than the black toe reimagined. If I'm honest.
Yeah, that's why I'm not sure if I like it. I'm better with the crackle leather on the reimagined Chicago than I am on the reimagined black toe for some reason. It looks better to me on the Chicago than it does on these black toe mock-ups that we've seen.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna spice it up a bit for you now, bro, because I think from what I'm hearing, every reimagined is different. The Chicago one was crackled leather. It looks like the reimagined 3 with white cement is more like vintaged out in terms of sale vintaged out. The pattern bred ones were reimagined, but they were reimagined pattern breds. I think from what I'm hearing and from what I've talked to Scott about, I think the tongue's going to be black. It's going to be similar to what Michael Jordan wore. So I think they're reimagining that back to the OG state. So it might not have crackled leather, it might have a vintage outsole, it might not be crackled leather, it might be totally different to what we think, bro. So
yeah, that's why I mentioned that, it was a mock-up.
Yeah.
And I'm not paying attention to it. I want to see official pictures on these because this is looking like it's going to be the big holiday release one.
Yep.
And I was explaining this to my wife the other day. We always get an 11 and we always get an OG colorway of the Jordan 1. Either an OG or a super hype colorway of the Jordan 1 at the end of the year.
In 2018, like we talked about, we got the unions and the not for resale. Well, 2019, I can't remember. But yeah, recently we've got the pattern bred ones. We had Chicago, but this year's going to be absolutely crazy. If we were getting the Legend Blue, it looks like we're getting the Legend Blue 11s because I think a lot of people want to get. It looks like there's rumored that we might be getting the Gammas. It might not be official that we might get the Gammas, but it rumored it might be Gammas. And as we know, one of them is always going to be a women's exclusive 11, and one of them is going to be a general release men's 11. So that's possibility. We might see the Gammas being that women's exclusive, or the Legend Blues being that women's exclusive. Don't know what it's going to be. That would be sad. I think the OG is going to get the men's run. I think the Gammas might get a women's exclusive run. Let's just see what happens with that. I actually thought the Gammas were going to come out in 2024. My prediction was either the Gamma or the Space Jams in 2024. And it looks like the Gammas we might get this year. It might be Space Jams we get next year, so that's going to be dope. But it looks like it looks like another Jordan 1 we're getting, and it might be the black toe. This is rumored still, but I believe this more than anything else than the other union.
Yeah,
rumor.
I can go with this a lot easier than I can with the union rumor.
And off the back of that, we also got reaffirmed that it looks like we're getting the Royal Toe reimagined. Royal reimagined in 2024. And I'm hearing that it's got no age. It's not aged, no nothing to it. I think it's going to come as we see it, but the only additional factor is I think it's going to be like the pattern breds, bro.
I don't want no patent royal. If I get it, if we get patent royals, I'm matting that thing, and I know how to do it now.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is not gonna be. It says at the moment it's early 2024. So it might not be a full release. If I think this might be 85 cut. Sorry.
It don't matter. It's the Royal one. It could be 85 cut. It could be 95 cut. It could be 2013. It don't matter, bro. As long as it's a high, it's gonna go.
Let me just add one more factor to this as well. By the way, and the anniversary, there's the anniversary of the Jordan 1 is on the is in 2025. That is what, the 40th anniversary, I think. Is that the 40th? Yeah, the 40th anniversary is in 2025. And on that note, bro, I did hear last year that we might be getting a Chicago 85 cut OG high in 2025. That is going to be crazy.
That's too far ahead for me to even think about right now.
Yeah, but that's going to be crazy, bro.
Bro, if we get a matte, if we get a patent royal.
Well, yeah, you're matting it out.
I'm matting it out day one. Simple. Day one. But I'm putting straight outside Krylon matte finish all day.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, guys, these rumors are more true. I think they're more truer than anything else. I didn't believe the black toe when I saw it, but the more I think about it, the more it might be a possibility. The reason why we're seeing the rumors now in January is because the manufacturer is going to start in March time. I think the concepts and the ideas are out there. From what I've been told, there's no code, there's no color blocking that replicates the black toe. Right. So that might not be true, but it might still come into the system in March time. There's no smoke without fire. I think that sometimes there is some smoke without fire, which is when sneakerheads and sneaker community come out and say Union ones are coming out or this is coming out because they want it to come out. But when you hear stuff like the black toe coming out randomly and official sources say yes and no, and some official sources says it's not true because obviously it sounds like there's no coding, I think the black toe might be the next big release from Jordan 1.
I'm here for it, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Either way, I just hope that altered lost and found picture that we saw where they painted the toe black and white, it's a mock-up. Hopefully that's not how it comes out with the crackle leather on the heel, on the collar rather.
Yeah.
But if reimagined, whether it's the sail midsole or a different cut, an altered cut on the shoe, I'm cool with that. I just don't want the crackle midsole on it. Saying the wrong thing. Crackle midsole. The crackle collar on it. Yeah.
How do you feel about the reimagined vibe? How do you feel about it? How do you feel about the concept of taking, like, a lot of people? Me talking to Cam on Instagram on live the other day, and we were talking about the reimagine, and like Cam was like he preferred the 2015 pair of the Chicago.
I agree.
A lot of people feeling that way. To be personally, if I was offered the Chicago 2015, if they released both pairs at the same time, then with the 2015 pair being one that released in 2022 and the Lost and Found being the second pair, I would be picking the 2015 pair.
Yeah, reimagined as a concept to go with on different OG pairs, OG colorways is cool depending on how they do it. I didn't have as big of an issue with the Lost and Found because that crackle black is coming off the red.
Yeah.
With more black on the black toe, I just don't think it would look right in that one spot on the collar.
Yeah.
If we got the black, a flat black toe box with crackle black on the collar, it just looked weird to me.
Yeah. I think the only way they can work that is they might not do crackled black leather or red leather. They might actually age out and make it look like who's a BMX driver, a BMX guy who Nigel Sylvester. Yeah, they might actually make it look like the Nigel Sylvester where it's all quite scuffed up, red panels or something.
If it come like that, I'm just gonna fix it, bro, and make it look OG. That's cool.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, with me now completing a custom, that little bit of stuff like that is as long as it's a true color,
yeah,
and I ain't got to mix no paint, I'm gonna fix it myself.
Yeah.
Now
I understand that one.
we saw the guy try to finish or repaint the crackled leather on the Lost and Found for that one. Yeah, that one particular guy, it didn't look right because he didn't strip the paint.
Yeah.
I'm doing all that, bro. I'm going in. I'm telling you, if they do it, whether it's a patent royal or a crackled leather black toe,
yeah,
I'm gonna fix it myself and make it look how I want it to look if I can get my hands on it. Because either of those pairs, if we looking at how the patent bread release went, with it being so staggered, and we were still in COVID. So we have to take that into consideration with late shipments and all that. But the hype on that shoe is not reflective of the way people think about it now. The patent bread, and we're over a year, past that release, and we got a lot more. I mean, the Lost and Found kind of knocked the patent bread out of the box as far as hype on the release is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But the patent bread is an afterthought right now. The price is still what it was. I do think the price will rise over time. The more time we don't get regular leather breads, the patent bread price will either maintain or go up.
Yeah.
But when we look at where we are now versus where we were 2 years ago, when the patent bread, I remember being in line at Nike. And the patent breads were maybe 7-8 months away. And this one guy, bro, he was so hyped about them. I felt like he almost wanted to cry in line talking about the patent breads, bro. And this was around the time where we first started hearing rumors about it.
Yeah.
And he was so hyped about that shoe, bro. And now, like, okay, you know how on Instagram, like with the twos right now, everybody's going in, posting, and there's a lot of great pictures and reels about the Chicago 2. I don't think this time next year we'll still be talking about Chicago 2s. People will lose appreciation because there's FOMO. FOMO plays a part in it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't want to miss out on an original OG colorway.
Mm-hmm.
But the patent bread ain't that.
No,
it's a OG colorway, but it's not OG materials. It's
yeah.
It's a reimagine. It's a reimagine, but not really.
I agree with you so much, bro. Like there was not much storyline to the patent bread one either.
What's the story?
There was really no story. The thing is, as soon as they released the, and I agree with you, bro. Like let's talk about OGs last year. We had the 5-3s,
Mm-hmm.
we had the Chicago Lost and Founds, mm-hmm. We had the Cardinals, bro, like Cardinal 7s. There was a lot of OGs. Playoff, bro. Nobody talks about the playoff 12s. Nobody talks about the playoff 12s.
I forgot.
Yeah, and this is what happened. This is a consequence of OG sneakers releasing early. I brought out the playoff 12s in my top 10 because I love that sneaker. But
I forgot until you pulled it out. No, not until you pulled it out, but you brought it to my attention, and I had a list of all the Jordan releases because I knew my top 10 was going to be mostly Jordans.
Yeah,
I forgot because of the cool gray.
Yeah,
and the playoff coming not too long after the cool gray. I had it in my mind that the playoff 12 came out in
last year, the year 21. Yeah.
I totally forgot, bro, and I should have had the playoff 12 in my
In
top
your
10, bro.
Yeah. But like a lot of people now. This is why collaborations are a bit way more hyped not hyped and more issues in terms of like the collaborations. They've reimagined the craft as being another big word this year, and they're going to be more significant and more different. And more with the storyline. If the storyline hits perfect, like the Chicago Lost and Found, they're gonna be remembered. Put it this way: something unique, something different is always going to be remembered. When we look at 2018 and we look at the sneakers, what sneaker? We just talked about 2 sneakers in 2018. I know the Raptors 4s came out in 2018. They were
Concord.
a pair. Concords came out in 2018, right? Then we had the Black Cement 3s came out in 2018, right? And then we had the not for resale and the Union ones. You can remember unique and awesome colorways that come out. Now, when we start progressing that forwards, in like you said, bro, who's going to remember the Cardinal 7s coming out in 2022? Who's going to remember
We
the
will
playoffs coming
because
out?
we love 7s.
Yeah. But the majority of the public, don't even probably remember Black Cement 3s coming out in 2018. That's the difference. Like it's when these collaboration hype sneakers come out, they can remember. Everybody's gonna remember the Lost and Found coming out, and it's coming out in 2022. And this is why it's important that if you love the Chicago colorway, if you love the Lost and Found, you need to get yourself a pair, because that is a pinpoint in history. That sneaker means a lot to a lot of people. The storyline was so perfect on that as well that it actually came with some relevance, and the execution on that box, the mismatched box, the receipt,
and
everything on that.
People pissed on that storyline too. That was we complain about storylines so much to where it seems like good ones get swept under the rug because
they think it's just not great. It was a great storyline, bro.
That Bogus Moonlight storyline was -5 compared to the Lost and Found storyline. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people were basically saying when that storyline came out, because it was like, what? That nobody camped out for those Oreo. Nobody's camped out for the Oreo 5s, bro.
Right. And the Lost and Found storyline made so much sense compared to that one, because it may not have been a recent story.
Yep.
But I truly believe before the Jordan 1 hype hit, people were finding pairs, 85 pairs. Like, so many stores get so much stock, and when stuff don't sell, they sit on it and they discount it. And if they discount it and it still don't move, where does it go? It's in the basement.
Yeah,
it's
and
believable.
It get lost, and you find it, and you realize how important that sneaker is. And the thing is, the aesthetics of that sneaker replicate something similar to what would happen if you left the Jordan 1 for over 38 years. So that is basically what that storyline is, and it was an awesome storyline. You can cap and say, oh, that's just a gimmick and blah blah this, blah blah that. But when you bring a storyline that great, like, bro, that storyline beats the Skyline storyline for the Jordan 1 Skyline.
It's just like what Virgil did with the 2s. Like, he took an old beat up shoe and made it new again.
And shout out to Virgil because that idea actually transpired into the Chicago Lost and Found.
Yes.
That's the innovation and breeding excellence, and kind of like not mimicking, but kind of using somebody else's excellence to execute on your variety of sneakers. But it's always a dope concept. This is why Cam says they should have done that with the white cement 3s. Because if you leave a white cement 3, it won't age; it will crumble.
Right. I understand that take. I don't know if I want to agree with it.
You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like it if it came out.
Because Virgil did it already, and I don't want Nike to go so hard on what Virgil did. Like, we get exposed foam on a decent number of shoes. We know that came from Virgil. We get mismatch and contrast stitching, which we know came from Union. they need to. I think they need to stick with the reimagined thing and just do it in different ways that it makes sense. It makes sense with the 3 because we know white paint turns yellow. We know white plastic and rubber turns yellow. So the reimagined 3 makes sense to me. Whether you like the way it looks or not is a matter of opinion. But as far as the reimagined story is concerned, it makes sense to me. Just like with craft, they take the Union influences and they call it craft. On certain silhouettes anyway. And now they've taken it to a different level where they're reworking silhouettes that already exist.
What's actually quite funny was with the Jordan 3 white cement reimagined, the yellowing is in the wrong place for a 3, because when me and Cam broke it down on the live, the front toe panel where it's white should be yellow, and when the midsole panel, which is the rubber panel, and the midsole panel, which is foam, should be white and cracked. Ironically, it's the other way with the reimagine, with the midsole panel is yellow and the toe midsole is white. And that over time, I said to Cam, they did it on purpose, because over time, when you keep wearing that white cement 3, it's going to be yellowed all the way through, because that yellow paint will stay, and and where you got the toe rubber for that 3 is going to yellow over time, and it's going to all be one midsole that's yellowed out.
Right.
So I think they did it on purpose. All right, that was a great intake into the potential releases for the Jordan 1 Black Toe and the Royals and the Reimagine line. Next subject we're going to quickly move on to is something that mostly is another bit of a hype incentive that's coming out. I'm looking forward to these, and it is the Nike SB Jordan 4, which is basically arriving in March time as well. And I heard it might be pushed back to April time. And I feel like, my mistake, just to re-emphasize this, the Off-White Air Force One and the Off-White Air Force Ones Wolf Greys are actually coming out pretty soon. I think I've got that date wrong. It's not March time. It's in January time. So watch out for that, guys. But this is definitely coming out in March. I got the dates confused with this one. This looks dope to me, bro. Like the pine green variation of the SB Jordan 4 looks dope to me. We've seen different variations of this as well. We've seen the all black cap variation, which this is just a test sample. We're seeing different variations, like the bread sample of this come out. I'm hearing there's three or four different potential colorways that could come out in March time. I think they might release it one after the other or all in one go. But what do you feel about the Nike SB Jordan 4s, bro?
I ain't got too much to say about these. All I want to say is shout out to Sandy Bodecker once again for revolutionizing the Nike skateboarding brand.
Yep.
Shout out to Eric Costin, who continues to push the Nike SB brand forward. These will be a problem.
These are going to be a massive problem.
Both.
No, I don't think the black cap variation is coming out. The pine green variation.
Want both.
These are going to be super hard, super limited to get. The thing is, I think they're going to be. There's going to be different aesthetics to it. There's going to be padded out. It's going to be super comfortable, bro. Because SBs, the orange capsule SBs are super comfortable, bro. When we talk about super comfortable, this is going to be one of those sneakers that when you put them on feet, it's going to fit like a glove, bro. It's going to fit like a glove. It's going to be extra padding. The impact force of skateboarding as well, that's going to be taken into concept as well. You're going to have, this is why they tested it out on an all black pair, which is down here, as you can see. This was tested, and this is fit for purpose. This is designed for SBs, and I won't be surprised, like with every other SB low that we get, that there's additional padding that wears away and a different colorway comes out.
That's a good idea. Shout out to Eric Costin, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did that just get you excited there, bro? You sound really excited for these SPs. You have been hyped into submission.
Ain't got nothing to say, man.
Q's lost in the moment. I do believe this is gonna be a dope. Bro, they've just released an SB Jordan 4 and the height of hype season for Jordan 4s. Jordan 4s have never been more desired than they have ever been till this point. Like let's just be honest, right? The Thunders are coming back. We've got Craft 4s. I love, you know what? The more I look at those Craft 4s, the more I'm liking them. I think they're dope. The materials on them look dope. We're getting the SB4s. We potentially military blue 4s might be coming out, and hopefully this year or next year. That's a rumor that's been kind of pushed on from last year. Bro, it's 4 season, bro. It's 4 season. However much we don't like it, and however much the hype is always going to be predominant on this 4 silhouette for the time being, it's 4 season, and this is the epitome of the hype. It's giving it a Nike SB run.
Yeah, this might be the most difficult release of the year.
Yeah, and I do believe this might be up there with the best release of this year, especially if they kind of replicate some of the silhouettes and colorways. No, not silhouettes. Especially if they replicate some of the colorways, some of the comfort levels of an orange capsule SB, then we've got a problem. Because I don't think I would like to see a bread colorway in it at all. But you haven't got a bread 4, have you? So you probably would definitely want to go to that. And like it's got not SB at the. Hey,
I got bread 4s.
Oh, you got bread 4s. So I think I prefer to keep my OG bread 4s rather than having a Nike SB at bread 4. But I can see the desirability of having an I don't want. Me personally, I want new colorways. I don't want an OG SB bread. I don't want it. I don't want it in OG colorways. Give it the black cat look. Give it the pine green look. Give it the Oreo look, or give it the military black look. Or give it something different. But don't give it an OG look, because it kind of, I don't know. Just to me personally, it mars the OGs.
I don't know, man. Colorways. I mean, we talking about Nike SB, so we know how they do with colorways and concepts. I don't think it would be too big of a stretch to stay away from OGs and still make dope colorways.
Yeah, like remember the Lakers SB Jordan 1 high, when they put the Lakers colorway and it kind of transfers into the Chicago colorway. I like that vibe. I do like that vibe. SB. This is why I think with this it would be quite unique for a Jordan 4 SB to have something like an under panel which rubs away, and which we saw a lot of last year and a year before that, where we got the Paras, we had the other different silhouettes where you can even Doritos low dunk SB low, which is coming out, which kind of rips away and you get another different paneling underneath. If the Jordan 4 did that, that would be unique. That would be absolutely dope. I think. I really don't
like that Doritos dunk. It's ugly to me.
No. I'm just saying the concept of it. The concept.
No. I get it. Like a Lance Mountain or something like that.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. It would take this sneaker into a different plane in terms of why they made it. It's like, why would you just release a Nike SB Jordan 4? And if you didn't introduce comfortability, if you didn't introduce other aspects, if you didn't introduce the whole skateboarding tech where you wear it out and all of a sudden you got a different paneling underneath it, that to me makes it even more special. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. But these are hit right here. Yeah. So, bro, if they comes out with that gum sole outsole, bro, that's dope. Yeah, I mean, even if it had a gray or black outsole, like these pine green SB4s are they out of there. They out of there.
Bro, it's gonna be another difficult sneaker to get, bro. Another difficult sneaker to get. But
Yeah.
from what I'm hearing, March the 20th, maybe push back to April, but we might see different variations of that. I don't think there's gonna just release one, bro. I think there's the 2 or 3 coming out relatively quickly
Hopefully,
soon.
and hopefully they'll build at least as many pairs as the average SB because they're gonna be
Yeah,
hard to get regardless.
very hard to get. All right, last subject of the main topics before we move on to our favorite part of the show. I want to get your opinion on this, bro. So Michael Jordan's Nikes sold for about 92K, setting a record for that solidifies sneakers as an asset class. I think I understand why this happened. I understand the reasonings behind this. What I don't understand, no, what I feel is this is the problem. This right here, to me, is the reason why we have resale. This is the reason why it's synonymous that like sneakers are no longer things you wear. Things they're regarded as an asset, as a stock. StockX was predominantly the push for that, and now like Business Insider saying that sneakers are an asset. Sneakers are classified as an asset, and for that something that you can actually stock, actually resell, actually put value to. This is the reason. This is predominantly for me the reason why we see a lot of issues with reselling and the reason why reselling is more and more synonymous in our kind of spectrum of sneaker collection, sneaker rotations, because this is another additional factor where sneakers are taken away from real sneakerheads and they're used as an asset.
I disagree.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think this is not part of the problem. This is a side effect of resale.
Okay. I kind of see that.
I don't think for the most part, I don't think high-end auctions affect resale. I think resale brought attention to high-end auctions. And this to me is a memorabilia thing.
I was gonna say that. I was definitely gonna say that as well. If you're talking about asset classes for memorabilia where players have worn sneakers and you sell, and then that's a different class. But this is to generify that statement to say solidify sneakers as a whole as an asset class. That's different.
Well, two things can be true. Resale is a real thing. Has been for years now.
Yeah.
And it existed before StockX. It existed before Flight Club. It
became
resale is a supply and demand issue.
Mm-hmm.
Resale is an availability issue in general. What these high-end auctions, namely Sotheby's, what these high-end auctions do is bring sneaker culture as memorabilia to people who deal in high-end collecting. This pair of Concords that sold for $92,000 will not be worn. They will be appreciated and possibly resold when the value goes up. They will be a part of someone's inheritance. They will be put in a glass case. They will be a part of someone's memorabilia collection, as if they were a piece of high-end art. You can compare this to a Basquiat or a Picasso, or a piece of Egyptian or African artifact. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that. And over time,
This
obviously,
is beyond sneaker culture.
yeah, over time, especially when sneakers are worn by athletes that like this is the same thing as saying if a Jordan 1 Chicago worn by Michael Jordan was actually put on sale, that's a memorabilia. You would never want to sell that. You would never want to wear that because it was worn by Michael Jordan. And it's going to be long in a suit. It's going to be long underneath a glass case, and it's going to be showcased in a museum or in your personal museum, in your personal collection. This is Michael Jordan's 85 pair that he wore in this game. Blah 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 blah. So that I understand, and over time, obviously, from certain events, certain like lifestyles, like certain things will happen in the longevity of that sneaker that will escalate that price of that sneaker, which makes it an asset. But like reselling came to the main front more and more to the main front because of StockX. Became in mainstream just before StockX and during StockX, and it became more acceptable to resell because of that platforms and because of platforms like Goat, like you said, Goat and Flight Club and all of that stuff. But the consequence of that is what you just said. The consequence of that is now sneakers have now slowly become more of an asset, more of a let's get this hyper sneaker because it becomes an asset, because it becomes a value that we can actually profit off.
But this is a totally different subculture that we're dealing with right here.
Yeah.
This is a wealthy flex. This is a well-off flex. This is when I posted the other day. I posted the King Griffey Jr. OG and the Swingman Vapor Max.
Yeah.
I then begin to get likes from King Griffey Jr. memorabilia collectors. They don't care about shoes. They care about the attachment to the player that they love. And I go to some of these guys' pages. They don't have Griffey shoes because they're not sneaker people. They have baseball cards. They have signed baseballs, signed jerseys and hats, and magazines and posters and stuff like that. When we look at these people that spend $100, of course it would be a flex for a sneakerhead to have a pair of game-worn Michael Jordans.
Yeah.
But which sneakerhead is going to pay $92,000 for a game-worn Jordan?
If you had the collateral, then you would, but you wouldn't otherwise.
So you're in a whole nother bracket. Why DJ Khaled ain't? You think DJ Khaled ain't got 92 bands to spend?
Yeah, true.
He ain't got them.
I think this derives from more memorabilia sneakers, but I just wanted to talk about this whole class asset, because basically it kind of, to me, the whole premises behind the story and behind this actual headline was to say, all right, cool, sneakers are now an asset, and it generified even memorabilia sneakers in that class, and even regular sneakers we get in that class. When we're talking about every release we normally get now, it's going to be classified and judged under a unitary class, rather than.
I think they're very, very distant relatives from the resale culture. The person that bought these shoes for $92,000 probably got Rolexes from the 40s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They probably got cars from the 30s. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably got a vintage trunk, a vintage Gucci trunk from the 50s and the stuff like that. Like they are less concerned about the culture that it comes from versus the value and the potential appreciation of said value. Yeah, they don't care about us. They don't care about the Concords that came out in 2018.
Yeah,
they don't wear Jordans.
So yeah, exactly. So I wholeheartedly agree with what you just said, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. Memorabilia sneakers should be classified as an asset class, because memorabilia is a big thing. Memories and bringing back authentic things that people wore, or like shirts, jerseys, even like stadiums when the match was taking place, the flags, the magazines, all of that stuff is memorabilia. And I agree that deserves to be asset class. But what I don't agree with, as you say, is if it's a distant relative, it shouldn't be classed as an asset in terms of the stock value. And unfortunately, it is always going to be sneakers are always going to be judged under stock value and price and hype, and the limitations, and that is obviously the side effects of sneakers anyway. And then it's always going to be there. It's always been there. It always will be there, because as long as there's demand, it's going supply is limited. It's always going to be there. But it's sad. It's kind of a bit sad to see that if this statement is just for memorabilia, that some people actually take this statement true to heart for everything in terms of sneakers, which it shouldn't be at all.
Well, you can't say that. It's their money. I wouldn't spend that much money on a pair of shoes I can't. I don't spend that much money on shoes I can wear.
No. What I meant by that was, it's good to see memorabilia being sold for this price and regarded as a class asset for people the additional comment I meant by that was when people that aren't into like for some reason,
some random sneakerhead reseller shouldn't look at this and feel like they can jack their prices up. No, this ain't that. This is not
saying that exactly that, because like not every 2018 Concord was worn by Michael Jordan, guys. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So you can't go out and increase the price of that. There's going to be side effects where obviously people wear the Concord, they run them down. They want new pairs. There's not enough pairs out there, then the prices will get jacked up because there's not enough. The limitation of the sneaker means the price is going to be higher. But if somebody out there doesn't know about sneakers or resell sneakers and looks at this statement and says, "Yo, it's a class asset. I can increase my prices because it's valuable." No.
The key word being class. This is not the class that you in, bro. This is grad school right here. Exactly. We down here in elementary school.
Preschool, bro.
Bro, they way up there. Imagine how much money you got to be able to spend $92,000 on a shoe that if you put your foot in it, it's gonna explode.
Yeah. It's not for us. It's definitely not for us. There's always gonna be showpieces. To me personally, like the eBay Dunk S Andy. That's a showpiece that kind of you can either wear it or kind of have it as a memorabilia. That kind of comes in that class. But I'd rather go for the memorabilia of the 1 in 10 if I had the money to do it, because that means more. On the eBay sneaker, but memorabilia deserves its class, and this class asset should be just for memorabilia sneakers alone, not every sneaker that releases. And that's the main thing I want to take from this.
Exactly.
But that was our main subjects of the day. But before we move on to our favorite subject, let me just kind of give you a fact of the day, bro, because this fact is quite interesting. So according to New York Department, if forbids prisoners in New York correctional facilities or in jail to wear Nike Air or similar sneakers, because razors and drugs can be stored in the hollowed out sole of the actual air bubble. Ironically, prisoners can wear Converse weapons, which is sneakers, as they can't be used as weapons or weapons cache or carry. So that's an interesting fact for today. So if you're in jail, you can't wear any air soles.
Yeah, that ain't nothing new, bro.
That ain't nothing new. That's a fact for today. And on that note, bro, let's move on to our favorite segment of the day, the last segment of the day, and you know it's going to be awesome.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, bro.
Resale is too high.
Damn resellers.
Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts.
Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public opinion.
Guilty.
Guilty. And yes, yeah, we're back. We're back today. So, Mr. Executioner, what have you got today to actually pass your judgment? We haven't got that famous axe yet, but what have we got today?
Today, we're going to cut around the lines that have been drawn on this case. It's simple, bro. This one is simple. It's cut and dry.
And release. Cut and dry. It's cut and dry. And are those the scissors? Are those the scissors of justice today?
Of course they are. Of course. Because this case, this one's simple, bro. This is something that no one outside of people that do this will disagree with. And I'm so glad this happened. And hopefully this will raise more awareness and put more of a fire under people that do this type of stuff. As we all know, I had a situation a few weeks back that is related to this.
Yep.
Finally.
Bang!
Finally, much like the guy that worked at Foot Locker, who in my opinion did it on a larger scale. But this guy is actually in charge. A manager of a laser ship warehouse got caught stealing Nikes. And he took a lot less pairs than the Foot Locker guy did.
11 pairs.
The Foot Locker guy got caught with over 60 pairs.
Yeah.
This guy only got caught with 11. But being that he's the manager of a warehouse makes it worse because he had more access to the product, more access to the tracking and shipping information. And I imagine the pairs that he took were highly coveted if he only took 11.
Yep.
Also, because of his position in the company, he probably had to be more careful with when and what he took.
Yeah, he abused his position of power. He took what he thought was his rightfully so by stealing. He became a jackass on his trade by abusing his position. He was supposed to be the manager and reassure that the product got to the place on time, in time. He got high off his own supply. Took what he wanted, took what he needed, and that included 11 pairs of Nikes or Nikes. The person convicted of this his name is Jarvis Foster. That's the person that pleaded guilty to. This case came out in 2022, and he's officially pleaded guilty for a lesser charge, and now he has to pay restitution costs for the sneakers he stole. So that's the case, bro. That's the case.
So in this report, I saw several reports, but in this report, it says more than 40 customers complained about special Nikes.
Okay.
Not arriving to the destination that they were supposed to. And this report alleges there are more than 28 pairs.
Okay, the report I'm seeing said it was 11 pairs, but 28, 11 pairs, one pair, half a pair, one side of the sneaker. It doesn't matter. You don't take sneakers. You don't steal sneakers. It's not great. Basically, from what I'm hearing is the 2000 notes say that 60 customers have complained, like you've just said, bro. But it just says 11 pairs of Nikes were missing. But yeah, 28 might be the real number. Might be 50, bro. Might be 100. You never know.
Well, 40 customers and 28 pairs don't make sense. So I'm guessing that these sources that we're getting these stories from are getting more and more information.
Yeah, as we speak.
Yeah,
exactly.
As it becomes public. So Laser Ship has had a horrible reputation. We did a segment on Lasership a couple times on the podcast last year.
Early in the podcast as well.
Yeah, I've had a couple of packages come from Nike through Lasership. Luckily, my packages were delivered. I was all over them like white on rice because I didn't want to have this type of situation happen to me. But this guy was taking stuff from the warehouse in North Carolina, which is where my packages originated. So I'm just happy that
he got caught.
My packages came through. Yeah, and I'm also happy that he got caught. For sure, happy he got caught. Because he deserves whatever punishment is coming to him. He's already guilty. We getting more information, more pairs, more customer complaints related to what he was doing. So ain't too much to even speculate on this one way or another. Whether he's a little bit guilty or a lot of bit guilty, he's guilty.
Exactly. On that note, guys, let's just put it this way then. Guilty. We're just going to say this. You were guilty of being a jackass of your trade. You're being guilty for all the 1-star ratings that you were given for Lasership because that's the consequence of what you did. You are guilty for being caught with your hand in the sneaker jar, guys. And you are actually found guilty in real life and in public, in our public court case or public opinion, guys. And I'm going to just say this. You're guilty of being an absolute ass.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers.
Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts.
Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Hey, that's episode 50 done, bro. That was quite a good episode, actually.
Yo, we gotta check. I gotta look at the YouTube terms so I can get a better grasp on what we are allowed to say because they're changing the terms of services all the time, and it's been a few times I had to censor myself this episode. I think saying the word ass is good, but I don't know. I mean, you said it. I just said.
I was going to say something even more worse, but I had to kind of rephrase it. You saw that pose. You saw that pose, bro. I was like, I can't say what I want to say because I think YouTube doesn't allow swearing anymore. So it helps. It helps get yourself monetized if you don't swear. So there's going to be no more swearing on the podcast. But like I changed the word and the phrase right at that moment in time.
Yeah.
And I thought "ass" was going to be the better word to say than absolute.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
I had to cut myself short a couple of times, bro. I'm short stopping myself for y'all because y'all know how, especially early in the podcast, bro, we was letting the F-bombs go. I mean, plenty F-bombs in the Shoot Dog podcast archive, which will be uploaded on audio platforms for everybody that don't want to watch or can't watch. Everything is going up on audio. We got some catching up to do, but on all the platforms, bro. Spotify, Audible, Google, Apple,
iHeart,
all the podcasting platforms will now be carrying the Shoot Dog podcast, and we will be putting that information out there for everybody to know. Right now, everything is retro, no pun intended. But we catching up. We will be catching up throughout this year, and hopefully by I ain't even gonna put no time frame on it.
No. I'm loading two episodes a week on our channels, on the audio channel, so that hopefully in about 20 weeks, 20 to 24 weeks, we'll be caught up.
Yeah.
So half a year.
I don't know, man. We had a lot to cover. I know I wanted this episode to be shorter, but with it being dry January, we still had a lot to cover. And y'all know we get long-winded sometimes.
Stop making rumors up for the sake of it. Just sit down quietly, stop making these rumors up, and make our lives a bit easier.
Well, no, it's on us. It's on us, bro, because we ain't got to discuss everything, and we you know, we get excited and we get long-winded, so it is what it is, man. But we will be next week as usual, same shoe dog time. Same shoe dog
plays, same shape, same pound, sneaker pound.
Yeah, man. So,
same sneaker pound rotation. We come back off our vacation.
You got anything else you want to add, bro, before we shut it down?
Nothing much, bro. I'm just gonna say, like I always say, in January, to have an awesome 2023, guys. And make sure your 2023 is absolutely amazing. Keep working, keep grinding. There is definitely light at the end of the tunnel. Every dog has his day. And make sure you actually do the best you can do and be the best person you can be in 2023.
Facts. So, for the bro, TJ, and for myself, hopefully everybody has a great day, great week, month, and year. And hopefully everybody can cop all the sneakers they like, because we all deserve to get the sneakers we want. Shoe Dog Podcast, episode 50.
Peace out, guys. Peace.
Peace.